Good morning, guys. I'm Bryon the Grizzly, and welcome to The Rewind. Thank you, Danny, by the way.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, guys? We made it to another Saturday. We got Anzo in the building. We got to talk about all of our topics. You guys know what the hell's going on with Warner Brothers. That's going to be a crazy one. That's going to be our last one. But we have some other topics we're going to talk to you guys about. Make sure we don't ruin your mood immediately. So,
why I'm good, but why are you thanking Danny for?
What Danny do? No, nothing good. I was saying, he was like, hey,
that's what I thought.
CP time. I was like, oh, man, come on.
How come man? I don't even see his comments in there? Danny must have blocked me. He says, tired of me. He's like, I'm blocking this guy. You know what? This is for you, Danny. I won't say it, but I'll show it, you know? Danny's my boy.
Take that with your breakfast right there.
You know? What's up, guys? Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming in. Appreciate it.
So, hey, Anzo and Bryon, good morning to both of you. I'm doing a lot better than I did the last few days. A few days ago, I wasn't feeling well, and yesterday I really wasn't feeling well. I'm glad you're feeling better now, Collector.
Absolutely.
But now I have to have an ear infection because the pressure building around my ear. Dude, that happens to me now. The older I get, the more these little things kind of get to me. I'm just telling us we get old.
Backstage, I was like, getting old sucks, man. It really does, boy, because you start to feel things and like, what are we doing here? No. I need to find the fountain of youth, bro. Trust me.
You better share.
Hey, I ain't sharing with nobody. I'm keeping that for myself. I don't know if the stuff lasts forever, it wears off. So I'm not giving it to nobody.
I don't want to live forever. I'm good at 120. 120, I'm good.
Yeah, me too. Well, I mean, if I still look as beautiful as I do now, of course I want to live forever. You know what I
mean? Oh, man. I found some good news about physical media and Warner Brothers. At least till the year 2029, we will get physical media from Warner Brothers.
Well, you know what? That's kind of good, but just know that sooner or later, physical media is not going to exist anymore. Right? Only little collector's items and stuff like that, because they're getting rid of it for video games. They're getting rid of it for DVDs and Blu-rays. So it's just a matter of time.
That's the whole point of Netflix. That's part of the business plan. You want to have it in home, but they want to make sure they're streaming it. So they have all that content for you. So why would they do that? It makes perfect sense to me. Like they will say, no, we're not going to have physical media. I want it, but people were already getting rid of it. Honestly, Sony's doing most of your physical media. You look at your Disney movies, Sony produces it. They bring you all that physical media. So I mean, this is crazy already. This is what's happening though. This is just the truth.
It's cheaper for them to give it on digital, right? They don't have to make no DVD copies or anything. Even though it's cheap to make a DVD or Blu-ray, it still saves them millions of dollars by just doing it digital. And the only problem, or one of the biggest problems with digital, is you don't own it, right? So if you get that media and they decide to take it off of their server, you can't watch it anymore.
Perfect example. So I have right here Quantum Leap right here. Couldn't find it anywhere. Had to go find the physical media so I could have it for me myself, because we were watching the new one, right? I said, man, this would be really cool. My kids were like, what is Quantum Leap? So I was able to pull it out, grab that, and show them to it. But if you can't find it on anything streaming, you can't control your physical. Without physical media, you can't control what your content is. It's crazy.
100.
So because the deal with Warner Brothers, Universal, and Sony, and Screen Factory, and Shout Factory have a deal with distribution that owns the website Groove. And did you hear the Directors Guild, Actors Guild, and Writers Guild of America are fighting back against Netflix getting Warner Brothers? That's stupid.
Yeah.
No, and here's the problem, and I think it's very short-sighted, because if if you get someone else getting in there, you can have a lot more problems. Netflix is problematic, and we'll talk about that as our last topic. But if Paramount was at Will Skydance, man, we would have had like Trump as Homelander being the main main superhero. So it could be a lot better. The political climate will be different.
Absolutely, 100%.
So an article came out. It's very short. All three unions might go on strike if this deal goes through until Netflix cancels the deal. So once again, they're not going to cancel the deal, and we'll talk about why and how all that stuff is going on a little bit later. So they say they wanted to be on strike. The last one like they just had. I don't think that's what's going to be, and I think that'll be very short sighted of them because they lost a lot of people, honestly, doing this.
Yeah.
What up, Fernando? Buenos dias, Brian and Anzo. So having chocolate chip pancakes and eggs Benedict.
Fire.
Some? That sounds great.
That's a good breakfast, brother. Good.
Say I'm having waffles and coffee. That's what you guys are killing it right now.
Breakfast of champions, guys. Let's do it.
So, all right, I'm gonna jump to Danny's comment real quick. So what up? Is it BP time? Come on, man. This man.
Of course it is.
This man. Come on. Am I black? Come on.
Of course it is.
Hey, Fernando, did you see one of my messages about the directors? Yeah, we saw that. Going on strike. Fernando says, I went to the theater last night and watched Five Nights at Freddy's. It's trash. What? That's crazy. Five Nights at Freddy's is trash? You sound like someone I've heard this before.
The first one was trash. So I didn't see why the second one was going to be that good either.
Okay, come on.
It stinks.
It's hard, believe me, with everything you're saying. Well, we know, You see, I watched the whole Kill Bill Bloody Affair re-release. That's amazing.
I'm thinking about seeing it, but I heard there's some different things in it, so I'll check it out.
I don't know if I had the time to sit there and watch all of it.
4 hours, yeah, I know.
I mean, but I guess I watched Stranger Things, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I make it work.
Onzo Vision, yep.
Smart. So I definitely buy the 4K when it comes out because I definitely do want to see the additional stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It will be money well spent. Like that. I'm going to get it too. What up, Eli? Hi,
Eli.
Hi. Netflix may own Warner Brothers, but Gunn is still head of DC Studios. 100%. Gunn is going to be head for the future right now. That's what we'll say. So what up? Said yo, Anzo and Bryon in the house. Yes, we here. We're gonna have all this stuff. This Netflix thing is taking over. It has a mind of its own. So we actually have only 5 topics today because the other 4 we're gonna go through quickly because we gotta go through all this.
Facts.
I think a topic y'all should discuss is wearing watches and setting alarm clocks. You know what, Danny? I got you, man. I got you.
That's why I had to give Danny the finger because I know he was gonna come in here and talk some blasphemy. You know what I mean? Danny just don't come in here and be all nice and be like, "Hey, brothers, what's up?" No, Danny got to be talking some crap. Listen, look at you, Danny. Me and you, brother.
Right. It's the hate. It's okay. The hate fuels me. Whatever. What's up? Good morning, Mama Bear.
What's up?
Told you, spoiler queen. Don't worry about him.
Biggaford Entertainment, bro. Just remember that, all right? You see, now you got us fighting over you. You see what we're doing? You see, this is exactly what you wanted,
this is
right?
What you really wanted. This is what you wanted.
Yeah.
The boys are going to watch Batman 2 on a TV at home. It's not going. Well, actually, Anzo does that anyway, but we'll all soon be doing that. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you the year where I think this is all going to hit the fan. But
you know, I ain't spending no money to watch that piece of caca. I'm not doing it.
I don't know, man. They got this storyline. Oh, I can't wait to talk about that. Matter of fact, that's
We
going to be our
got it.
first topic. That's going to be our first topic. So let me run through your comments real quick so we can get through this. Let's see. So I'm going to Fernando's, waffle and coffee. I'm wake and bake. What up, David? It's good. Say hi. Okay. Five Nights at Freddy's. It's like Minecraft aimed at fans. Exactly. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be good. It doesn't have to have content that you really need. No, it's just going to be what it is. You know, people are going to spend money.
Still needs to be good.
No, people don't care about being good.
Jason, what's up, brother?
What's up, man?
How you doing? Good to see you.
So Netflix buying Warner Brothers should I be worried? We will talk about that. That's going to be such a big topic, but it's going to be all involved in all these topics because Warner Brothers is a huge company as far as these movies go.
Absolutely.
Danny says too. The rest of physical media, to miss all on physical media would be a mistake. They could be, in theory, rewrite historical facts and change the canon of any IP they wanted. If they would, be like Book of Eli, we don't want that. You know me, I ain't gonna forget. I want to have all the physical media. Doesn't matter what it is. I know. I don't go. Wait. Hey, what? Let me go check this out. I like books on tape sometimes too, but I always buy the physical book because I need to make sure the words are the same words. So I'm going through the chapters and following through with my book.
Listen, don't worry, guys. When I used to do my bootleg stuff, all right, I had a printer and I had you could print on the DVDs and I had made the boxes and everything. So if you can't get your physical media from the stores, you can get it from me. I'll start doing that back again.
Oh yeah, see, top channels. Okay, I got Mama Bear. I'll show that in a second, Mama Bear. That's awesome.
I know I'm not anymore.
No, you're not on there right now. Everyone's saying, "What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing?" There's no fight. Trust me, I'll show you. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me do that real quick. Share the screen.
No. There's always a fight. You know what I mean?
I always Mama Bear. There we go. Yeah, Skywalker Entertainment. Spoiler Kings. That's it, man. She's spoiler queen. Don't worry about it.
Look, you're not even number one. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. You're not even number one on your list.
Sounds like fine. Hater right there. That's what that sounds like.
You're not even
when someone else is upset.
Number two. All right. Now we're gonna change that for next year. All right. Next year, Biggaford Entertainment is gonna be number one. That's what I'm talking about. All right. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay. So I hear my subs might go up. That'd be good, So I don't trust Netflix with all my DCU movies, and that's going to be a great topic too. This is a huge thing with this whole Netflix thing, man. I don't know. It's not going to be immediate. I have a plan. I think how I think it's going to work is going to be different than where everyone else sees it. But we've had reports. We could talk about what everyone's saying. They did basically a round table immediately doing an interview talking about a lot of the stuff that they're going to do. So we'll have to discuss that too.
Absolutely.
So I have 550 movies.
Damn.
I have.
Of course, this guy's gonna flex now and show his collection.
I have probably somewhere around 625. I mean, I grab all the stuff, as much if I can, and most of them are still books. Honestly, if I can grab it, I want to get it. Want to have it.
You guys don't want me to show my collection because I got spindles of bootlegs.
Oh man, but yeah, y'all know Netflix started with physical media. Yeah, remember they sent it to you guys. You remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, they did Netflix.
They did start with, but they decided. I'm guessing that once so you got to watch it's a blockbuster documentary. It was on Netflix. I don't know if it's still there, but they explain like the death of Netflix and then the birth The death of Blockbuster and the birth of Netflix. It's very interesting.
Right.
Very interesting.
So I don't need Netflix. I don't need the deal to go through. Actors Union already got their lawsuits ready.
Yeah, not gonna work.
The screen is showing funny. Oh, because you're on the
vertical one.
Vertical one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we'll have to change our entire setup to try to do it. I stayed up last night for about an extra hour and a half trying to figure out if I could change the screen sizes on the vertical one, and it just won't let you do it.
That's what they need to do. They need to give us a way to adjust the vertical one so that it matches the horizontal one. The horizontal one, yeah.
So what I did is I actually I emailed them.
Nice.
I emailed them and told them what the problem is, and that way I can adjust the screen sizes and I can flip our screens to work with this.
Yeah.
So, like why would you have us be able to have all this stuff and not have it for the phone one?
Yeah, agreed.
But yeah, you can have on the original setting. You can do that too. It's on YouTube too, so you don't have to just be on the phone one.
Mm-hmm.
Said good morning, y'all. What's up, Delta Dan?
What's up?
Damn, King, you fart with that ass. I'll be hitting you up, Anzo. People need to start boycotting Netflix.
All right, collector. I'll be waiting.
They lose money. They're not going to lose money, guys. I know we're having this reaction, but they're not going to lose money. This is not going to happen. So this is my vertical version, which puts in the shorts rotation, which is why I'm here. To keep things kosher, and she is awesome.
Facts.
She's the best. He said, case in point. Okay, we could go. I'll go through all these in a second, but let's go ahead and get this first topic started because we got some good ones, and all worlds are gonna lead back to Warner Brothers. So I might as well go ahead and just get started. So
let's do it.
Let's do this first topic. All right. First thing we'll talk about is the Batman 2. And we have all type of stuff coming from news from them, but the biggest one was about Scarlett Johannson being in talks to be joined the Batman 2. I think this is going to be fire because I think I know who she's going to be. Let's talk about it. All right. The Batman 2
in this movie can be fire.
Oh my god.
No. Nothing.
The hate. It says the Batman 2 Scarlett Johannson was not Matt Reeves' first choice for the Spider-Man franchise Star Wars. We learned yesterday that Scarlett Johannson is the final talks to join the cast of the Batman 2. All signs point to the Black Widow stars playing a love interest, villain, or both, but it sounds like she wasn't necessarily Matt Reeves' first choice as a mystery character. The latest edition of the Inner Snyder newsletter, Jeff Snyder reveals that the Amazing Spider-Man and Begonia star Emma Stone passed on the Batman sequel. Wow. When that happens, Johannson reportedly structured her team to aggressively pursue the role in the Batman 2, doing whatever it took to figure out her schedule so she could potentially board the project. It's not exactly hard to understand why she was so keen. Not only does it mean that Johannson as another major blockbuster, because she's the all-time leading blockbuster moneymaker of in box office of all time, like no, not even close. She passed Samuel Jackson, who's in every other movie, which is crazy. What's that? Another major blockbuster, but to a resume, but Reeves' movie is not guaranteed to be critical commercial hit. Snyder later expanded on what happened during the latest edition of Hot Mike. Stone has become notoriously picky with her movie stars. She demands over $20 million fee, given her award success, and the argument could be that the Batman 2 needed her more than she needed it. However, it's Batman as a character who sells tickets more than actors who he surrounds by. And when Warner Brothers wasn't willing to pay $20 million, the focus shifted to Johannson, who reportedly is willing to take less money up front and may get bonuses based on how well Batman 2 performs at the box office. Between this and Mike Flanagan's Exorcist, Johannson is now expected to drop out of Disney's Tangled. Wow. where she was lined up to play Mother Gothel. Okay. It's also hinted that Jeremy Arkham could potentially be one of Batman's follow-up villains, suggesting that we should explore more Arkham State Hospital 2 years from now. Snyder is also standing by what he heard about the version of Robin appearing in the movie. So it's saying a female Robin. Okay. Appearing at the Emmys in September, the filmmaker was asked about reports that Robert Pattinson's Cape Crusader will find a sidekick in The Boy Wonder. Well, sure, you talk about everything, Reese acknowledged, but there's probably not a character that we didn't talk about. What could this be? What could that be? That's the part of the beginning of anything. So Batman 2 will see Reeves return as director and filmmaker and wrote a script for Mattson Tomlin, who contributed to the Batman, but only was credited with the WGA. Okay, so everyone's going to reprise the role. It's going to be released October 1st, 2027. So with all that being said, what do you think about the Batman 2? What do you think about Scarlett Johannson? And what character should she be playing?
You definitely want my answer for this?
Yes.
You really want to know what I think about the Batman 2?
The hate that's going to come out spew out your mouth. I still want it. Go ahead and do
it. So here's what I will say. They should keep James Gunn, get rid of this Batman, put it on the shelf like they did with the Catwoman movie, and it never gets to see the light of day. We do not need to see this crap. Nobody wants to see this crap. I don't want to see this crap. I am good. I don't need the Batman. Now, as for Scarlett Johannson being in there, she's smart, right? She was in the Marvel since Iron Man 2, right? So she got like 10 years of superhero blockbuster movies. Then she got Jurassic Park. It does good, but it doesn't do the numbers that I think that most Jurassic Park numbers do. So what happens? Let's get into DC, right? Let's go back to the superhero genre. And I don't mind her being in there. Who should she play? I wouldn't mind. I see a lot of chats in there. Poison Ivy. I wouldn't mind Poison Ivy. I think Poison Ivy would good. Danny said Barbara Gordon. That would be good too as well. You know what I mean? Can't play Catwoman. So
that's too small of a role. We know Zoe Kravitz is not coming back, right? They already kind of said us that she's not going to be there. So
she's not coming back.
She's not coming back. They're not going to. They're not spending. They only have one main female, so she's going to be a main female person. So when you're thinking about who can Scarlett Johansson actually be, that's the big thing. You're not going to get Scarlett Johansson and give her Barbara Gordon.
No, and you're not going to give her Poison Ivy either, because Poison Ivy, possibly a villain, could die. It's a one and out, right? So if you're getting Scarlett Johansson, you probably want to have her in more if they plan to do more. So,
well, I mean, if they do that, it's going to be something that James Gunn is going to adopt. Okay, so if that's going to be, I think only all these characters are going to be one and done. But they maybe to bring it back. But for me, the thing that brought me into Batman, growing up, was Batman Mask of Phantasm. It is the best thing I've ever seen. I know it's animated, but it's probably the best animated thing. It's based on the animated series of Batman. We had from 1990 to 1993. I believe the movie came out in 93. I think she's going to be Andrea Beaumont. I think she's going to be the villain. She'll be the love interest of Bruce Wayne, right? And she'll be the villain. She'll be the Mask of the Phantasm.
All right. I can see that.
I think it's one of the best animated things they've ever done. Matt Reeves wanted to be grounded, right? You can still do it very grounded with this, because everyone thought it was going to be Clayface, but I don't know if I wanted to ground up Clayface. I don't know if James Gunn's going to allow you to do Clayface or anything, anything like that. So that's probably out, right? Poison Ivy is probably something that James Gunn's going to want in his universe. So if you do Andrea Beaumont, you can use your acting chops. You can show a lot more with it. I can see them doing that, and her being great at it. The sex appeal, a little bit more of an acting roles that you have a dual role. I can see she kind of did this in Iron Man, right? When she was the secretary, but then she was also Black Widow. Like, I'm just saying, that's what she usually does anyway. I think that will work perfectly for this movie.
Well, you know what? I hear what you're saying. I don't really know what the plot of this movie is going to be. To be honest with you, I don't even care. I don't. I could care less. You know what I mean? I definitely will go see it. Not excited for it, of course, but it's always good when you get big known actors in there. They had Lenny Kravitz's daughter in there, and she's not really a big actor. You know what I mean? Actress. She's not really that huge. Like, you don't really hear that name and be like, oh my gosh. But you hear Scarlett Johannson, you think of Black Widow, right? You think of all the movies that she did, and like, okay, maybe this could be interesting. So I think her, and I'll use Danny's word, brings a little bit more of a cachet to the role or to being in the movie than actually just having Lenny Kravitz's daughter in there again, Zoe. So
you think of her as Lenny Kravitz's daughter? That's what you think? You don't think of Lisa Bonet? Lisa Bonet's daughter?
Yeah. Lisa Bonet too. Yeah. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Jason Momoa's daughter.
I just say that because she has the Kravitz last
name.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, okay. So the Batman, I think the original Batman, I disagree with what Anzo says. I think it was fine. Like the story part was fine. The thing I didn't like is that they had 3 different endings. I felt like it just kept on dragging it along and should have ended the second time. You shouldn't have just, kept on dragging us along. I think it overstayed its welcome. And I didn't mind what they did with the Riddler. I think if you're going to do something to that type, it needs to feel like something that's going to connect us with why Bruce Wayne was a terrible Bruce Wayne. Because Robert Pattinson was a terrible Bruce Wayne. He was awful. And it feels a tragic love that made him be this way. He hated being Bruce Wayne. That's the whole idea of Beaumont, right? They were younger. They were in love. I think they were engaged to be married, if I remember it correctly. They were all about those things, right? And then he loses her. She dies, right? And now comes back. So now we have this explaining of what happened to Bruce Wayne to get him to this sulking, emo, terrible thing, right? So, now it explains away why he acted that way in the first one. That could also bring us to a better Bruce Wayne in this one. And if they decide to go along with this, long term with James Gunn, you can have him act differently.
Yeah, I see that. And I know you really think, like, you're so convinced that he's gonna be the DC Batman going forward.
Look at the timeline; it doesn't even make sense to do anyone else.
I'm still not convinced with that, and I hope James Gunn does not do that. I really don't. But let me ask you this: I don't want it to change. I don't want it to be Robert Pattinson. I just think that's what they're going to do. I got you. How did you think of Andy Serkis as Alfred, though? It wasn't great. But yeah, I didn't think so either. But if you're going to go more into Pennyworth, maybe Andy Serkis being that, if you're going to go differently into the whole thing, maybe it might work. If you have plans for more things. But I think this can work. I think it's one of the best storylines that we've ever gotten from Batman, and it will be different than anything we've ever got on the big screen. And it might even pull in someone that's a huge hater like Anzo in if it's that storyline. But that's just my thoughts. That's his thoughts. What are you guys saying? Let's check out your comments real quick. It ain't pulling me in. It's not pulling me in. So she should be Barbara Gordon. Yeah, drugs are bad. Very bad. Very bad. David says ScarJo needs a decent role. How about Poison Ivy? Poison Ivy, that's sexy, but you will need another villain there, right? So maybe Hush. Maybe you get if she did Poison Ivy, and you're going Arkham, maybe she's Poison Ivy and you get Hush. Fernando says Batman 2 will be a hit for sure, and if it makes $1 billion, he's going to stay as Batman. And Fernando, stop it. And not only will he stay as Batman, the reason why he stays as Batman is because they bring the entire Bat family in, right? You won't need him to be the number one thing. Stop it, Fernando. It's gonna suck. The Batman Elseworld series will go away with Brandon Routh and Superman. No one cares about it in the end. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Eli. Thank you.
Stay with me. James Gordon is in an interracial marriage. All right. He and his wife send her away because Gotham is so dangerous. She comes back home and sees the criminal of the crime and then becomes Batgirl. Boom. She's if she's Gordon's wife. I'll send her away. Okay, so I got you. She's Batgirl. That means you're talking about that ScarJo is his daughter.
Yeah.
She is definitely not mixed.
Yeah, facts.
This is white you get though. That's what I'm saying. This is white you get, man. I don't know.
Facts.
ScarJo should play Poison Ivy or Magpie. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care much about the first Batman movie. Pickle Rick Riddler wasn't for me.
Thank you, Mama Bear. At least we on the same page on this one. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? I don't like to be the only one here trashing this damn movie. So I'm glad you feel the same way. First time, but I'm glad. I'm glad.
Agrees. Scarlett should play Poison Ivy in Snyder's Batman.
Of course. So
that's what it's all about.
Two things I got to worry about when this show comes on. One is this guy saying a certain word which he hasn't said yet, but it's coming. Nope. And then Mama Bear with the Snyder stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, my Lord. What are we doing here?
Catwoman. Crap. Halle Berry. Blasphemy. Halle Berry should not even be talked about. It's a good pick, Catwoman.
Not even close.
She's sexy. Catwoman? Nah, bro.
Listen, she's sexy, but I don't even think she looks good as Catwoman, to be honest with you. I think the pants they put on her were very unflattering. I did not like it at all. I know Danny likes to strut, but I don't think she's looked in that movie. Yeah, that movie Swordfish, I think it's called.
I was going to say Swordfish.
Oh, my Lord.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, my Lord. What?
Oh, man. It said Vicky Vale. Vicky Vale's another good one. That's another good one.
It is, but yeah, I guess you could say she's helping Batman with the investigation. But I think if you get Scarlett Johannson and you've seen what she did with Marvel, you want her in an action type of role. You know, you want to get her fighting.
Either Poison Ivy or I need her to be the main bad guy. And us not know that the entire time. So we having these scenes with her and this love interest and pulling him in. Mm-hmm. And it can explain away why he was such a bad Bruce Wayne who doesn't want to be Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I like the call back to Mask of Phantasm and Batman Beyond to the last episode. I'm saying Mask of Phantasm is my favorite thing. But you're going to get to the Bat family. We're going to get to Batman Beyond. We're going to get to Nightwing. I think that's what this whole universe is going to be. You're going to start bringing those in and have an older Batman in this universe. So if you do that, Patterson was 39. He'd be 40 next month or something like that. ScarJo is 41. They're the right age. You want to have the romantic relationship makes more sense for them. So I think that's what we're gonna get. So ScarJo in tight villain outfit, we good. Just saying.
Facts, Delta Dan. Facts, 100.
So Massive Phantasm is probably way too serious for Gunn, but that's why Gunn can't be part of it. That's my huge thing. I don't want Gunn part of my Batman at all. That just the thought of him even doing anything with Batman pisses me off. Like you don't know enough, and Batman has to be serious. Batman should be almost rated PG-13 on the on the edge of raw R, like almost. It needs to be really dark.
For some reason, it seems to me like James Gunn likes these obscure characters. You know what I mean? Like Creature Commandos and, Supergirl. Like Supergirl was never a huge popular character. Like, even growing up, like nobody really wanted to read Supergirl comics. And these are the type of things he wants to do. He wants to do these like, bro, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. We say it all the time. That's what you start with. Then you introduce everybody else. Look what Marvel did. Look how long it took them to introduce Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Because I know 90% of the people did not know who the hell Guardians of the Galaxy was.
And they're not even the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's
yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So at least get your foundation set first and then do that. That's what Snyder did right, Except
the problem with Snyder is that he rushed it. If Snyder would have slow played it, everything would have been fine with Snyder. Everything would have been just fine. If he was slow played, and it wasn't him. It was it was Warner Brothers. The studio saying we got to get this stuff out. We got to compete with Marvel right now. If they were slow played it, it might still be going on right now.
Yeah. They brought out Batman versus Superman too early. That movie should have been a Batman movie, right? Introduce Batman, and then you move forward with the Batman Superman stuff. And then you also
we would have had a great Batman on screen. That's what we needed.
Yeah. That I guess you could say that's the one thing that's good about this selling, and which we'll get into later on. Because I know every time we bring it up, it seems like there's always something we could talk about it being sold, right?
All roads go back to Warner Brothers and going to Netflix, and that's all of it comes to this.
And I think that's the best part about it is that I don't think Netflix interferes as much as Warner Brothers does with the process of making the movies, you know? So that could be a good thing.
I agree. And they because Netflix is going to want to do their own stuff. They're still going to want to do their own movie.
Yeah.
Keep on going back to that same topic. Okay, whatever. Does say Elseworld is separate from its DCU? Yeah. But if it makes $1 billion and Netflix owns it and he said, okay, your movies make with the biggest Superman makes $600 million. Let's say Supergirl makes $400 million. If that happens, and then the Batman Part 2 comes out and it makes $1 billion, come on.
Well, Batman ain't making $1 billion, all right? You need to stop saying that, all right? It's not making $1 billion. It's not making $1 billion, and I will put money on that.
I mean, it doesn't really matter once it does when it happens. I mean, did you think the Joker was going to make $1 billion?
No, but after seeing it, I can understand why. Right, I can understand why it made, because the Joker is not a superhero movie either. The Joker is a movie about a dude with mental depression, and they just slapped the Joker name on it, right? So I could see why that made $1 billion. The Batman is not making $1 billion.
Well,
I said it with the first one.
What if I told you that the first one made more money than Superman?
No, that doesn't surprise me. But it didn't make $1 billion. And I said it wasn't going to make $1 billion.
And you know, because you had Robert Pattinson trying to carry the whole movie, but you put someone like Scarlett Johannson in it. Does that change the narrative?
No,
Scarlett Johannson
doesn't make $1 billion.
She doesn't make.
No.
Look,
no,
I don't know if it's going to be close. It's going to be close, man.
Not doing this, Bryon.
She's both Lenny and Lisa's kid. She's a Nepo baby. 100%. 100%.
You know,
the Batman was okay. I did not like that version of the Riddler. I agree he is the worst version of Bruce Wayne on live screen. I understand he's still angry with his parents being killed, so I get it. But maybe it won't be that. Maybe it is this whole love interest stuff. Passive was worse than Batfleck. Come on, man. Batfleck is the best. Like, I love Mike Keaton because we got the most movies with him. I love, when I think about Batman, my first memory is this,
Made mistakes. Then he had us.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
That's my first thought. When I think of Batman, but Batfleck incorporated all the parts perfectly. The casting of him would have been perfect, and the fact that we never got that is a problem.
Agreed.
So ScarJo's Batgirl would be a miscast.
I don't know. It might work.
Poison Ivy can hold her own. Yeah. Andy was okay. The best Alfred actor still played on Gotham. Yeah. Pertwee is his name. He was great.
Nah, I didn't like that guy. I didn't like him.
The Riddler sucked. The Gunverse better be toned down with the corny jokes.
Agreed.
I don't want any jokes. None. If we have jokes in the Batman, man, I don't. But in the Batman show, you don't need to have a jokey stuff. You need to be serious. The world is serious, That's the whole point. Batman is a genius. He's the best detective you've ever seen.
And I think, listen, so me personally, I'm okay if you're putting a little bit of jokes in there, 1 or 2 jokes in there every now and then, but the jokes have to feel not forced, right? It has to be like a real life scenario where you can't help but laugh. But when you start doing these, okay, so for example, I think the funniest part in this James Gunn Superman was when Superman was talking about the kaiju and Mr. Terrific was just giving him that eyeball and he was like, come on, man. That's the type of humor that I like. You know what I mean? That kind of like, that makes sense. It's funny. But when you start doing this, like, Guy Gardner shooting up the tank and giving the middle finger and stuff like that, that's the problem, right? You got to make sure that the jokes feel real, like real life scenarios, to like where it's like, oh,
you
shit,
could
yeah,
joke with Superman. I don't know if you could joke with Batman.
I don't think the jokes have to be with Batman per se, but in the universe, you know what I mean? Like something funny happened. Doesn't have to be including Batman, you know what I mean? But something where it's like, oh yeah, okay, that could be funny. But you can't go Superman or Peacemaker with it. I know Superman was a little bit less than Peacemaker stuff, but you can't do that either. You know what I mean? You gotta really tone it down for Batman.
ScarJo as Batgirl being miscast. And you wouldn't do that right now. You wouldn't do. I mean, that's gonna be in the Gunn universe, right?
Yeah,
Mama's white. She isn't biological daughter. Hello, you two have full white daughters. I raised. Okay, I have two white girls. I raised. I got you. He wants to see it all as him. I got you. He sees himself as Commissioner Gordon. I understand what's going on, Danny. I see it. The best cast of Catwoman was Michelle Pfeiffer and Julia Newman. Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer was great. So I can't.
Absolutely, 100% agreed, Mama Bear.
Monsters Balls was her masterpiece. She needed 3 Oscars for that.
Stop it, Danny. Stop it. Listen, Monster Ball was one of her worst roles. I am sorry about that.
It's embarrassment.
They only gave her that Oscar because of that sex scene. That is it. But that role, her acting is horrible. Make me feel good. Does that make you feel good? Get here. Disrespectful.
It was a great scene, though. Come on. Andy Muschietti doing Batman, not James Gunn. Exactly. So everything that is going to happen with the Gunn universe, Muschietti's going to be actually one doing it. I do worry that James Gunn is doing Clayface without Muschietti involved, and those things bother me. So Warner Brothers rushed 100%. There was supposed to be a Batman movie and a Cyborg movie, and those should have happened. It literally should have went that way. If that would have happened, I would be less against the whole Snyderverse stuff. So we don't need 2 different Batmen. I agree.
No, we don't.
The first Batman was make close to $1 billion during COVID times. Yes, it did. It made almost $800 million during COVID. It literally did. Batman will always makes more money than Superman, no matter who plays Batman, because Batman's a better story. It's a better overall hero. He's not a superhero, because we'll have that argument, but he's a better hero. So, but they're going to allow it in theaters long enough for it to make $1 billion. So, are they going to put it straight to Netflix? That would be stupid. I don't think it will be a Netflix thing at all. I think it will hold on to a lot of the HBO stuff for a while.
Absolutely.
Bruce Wayne will never do that mess. Michael Keaton for that scene slipped into full Beetlejuice mode.
I know Danny hates that scene, but it makes sense because he's trying to portray a different type of role. Like, you know what I mean? He's trying to act crazy, right? So yeah, it makes sense for that. I know Danny hates it, but I like it.
So Michael Caine was the best Alfred. In the story, he's good. But in the story, I don't know if it would make sense. If you could have a younger Alfred who did more stuff. He could have. You know? Will Catch Up Entertainment buy the release Batgirl with Brandon Fraser as Firefly? No.
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. You're like, that weed is kicking in real good to this morning, eh?
Everybody, Gunn's favorite Batman is Clooney. Be prepared for Batman and Robin meets Adam West. He doesn't have to be part of it, Mama Bear. Who cares what Gunn's favorite Batman is? He doesn't have to be part of it. But that's why I think he doesn't care as much. That's why I think Pattinson, the studio might push Pattinson on them. I don't think Pattinson's going to be it, but the studio might say, we have these movies. We're going to continue with this. And then you're going to focus on all Nightwing, or Dick Grayson. You're going to focus on Damian. You're going to focus on Batman Beyond. These things.
Well, they won't be doing that anymore because studio doesn't own it.
Yeah, well, but Netflix can. Netflix can start. Yeah. No screaming ghosts, please.
Yeah, facts. 100%.
No screaming ghosts? Come on, man.
No, we ain't doing that.
Scarlett Johannson being cast as Batgirl would be a terrible decision. I agree. 100%. Said Pattinson killed the detective aspect of Batman. He's the best of all Batman save Batman. What? Yeah, Phantom Zone. Can we Phantom Zone? Danny?
yes, we can. Absolutely.
All right, we got a super chat in here.
Hey, what's up,
guy in here? Say, I can't wait for a woke Netflix Batman where he drives an environment friendly, all electric, carbon neutral bat scooter and acknowledge all his privilege.
Oh, geeky guy, you are crazy, bro. Really?
This is what we doing? This is where we at, guys?
But is Netflix really woke though? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. And I think it's not as bad as
other studios. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's as bad.
No, and woke. The whole idea of woke is,
100%. Me too, because we know that's not the real meaning of woke.
Yeah, but appreciate super chat regardless. So I'm gonna give you a nice video. Here we go.
Aha! Aha!
Aha!
All right, guys, we got to move on to the next topic, though. I mean, I love all your comments. We will definitely go through all this stuff, but got to move to the next topic because Hanzo is going to be talking about something specific that I can't wait to hear him talk about. So
let's do it. What is up, guys? Thank you for coming back to the second topic here. And as you see, my partner in crime has it up there. Stranger Things star calls Miles Morales Spider-Man a dream role. So Caleb McLaughlin, who plays Lucas Sinclair in Stranger Things, revealed during an interview that Miles Morales Spider-Man is one of his dream roles. So we're going to get into this article real quick, and then we're going to discuss what you guys think. Do you guys think he would make a good Spider-Man, or do you want to see someone that's more aligned with the comic, meaning Black and Latino, right? So Spider-Man has had 3 standalone films in the MCU, with a 4th one, Spider-Man Brand New Day, on its way. He has also appeared in 1 Captain America movie and 2 Avengers features. All those installments have allowed Marvel Studios to explore a significant amount of characters from the Red Caller's vast world. Nevertheless, there is one major player in his mythos that has yet to be adapted for live action Miles Morales. And for those of you that know this already, I am dying for Beyond the Spider-Verse. Like, I cannot wait for this movie.
It's my most anticipated movie of 2027. Everything else, I need that more than anything.
Me too, 100%. Now, the hero has found great success starring in Sony's animated Spider-Verse franchise. In 2018's Into the Spider-Verse made $394 million worldwide, which surprised me. I thought it was a lot more, but its sequel, the 2023 Across the Spider-Verse, nearly doubled that ranking at $690 million. And I think if Beyond the Spider-Verse is as good as Across the Spider-Verse, we're going to get $1 billion Spider-Man animated movie.
You guys, do you remember when it first came out? The first movie came out, no one knew what the hell Into the Spider-Verse was. And the word of mouth carried it. It was very much like Sinners. Like, the first they had the little bump, whatever. And then people were like, oh my God, what did I just watch? And people were going out telling their friends. So people, it is staying in the movie theaters long enough to make this money. But when the next one comes out, when you go into was it Across the Spider-Verse, people knew it was happening already. Now it's got even more people coming involved. It was so good that they tried to push it to make it Beyond the Spider-Verse and then next year.
Facts.
I'm glad they didn't do that. They pushed it back and said, oh, what we're going to do, we're going to wait, we're going to hold off. And now Beyond the Spider-Verse is about to be fire.
Absolutely. And the one thing I like is the creator, the guy that's making these movies, I can't remember his name right now, but he's a perfectionist, right? So I know that there's a lot of talk about how he overworked the animators and stuff like that. But when you watch Across the Spider-Verse, I am sorry, if it's not perfect, because I don't like to say anything is actually perfect. It's hard to say that, but it's damn near close to it, man. Like, there is nothing in that movie where I say, oh, this don't make sense, or I don't like this. It's just really good. So I'm
Bob
excited
Fischetti
for it.
and Justin K. Thompson made it.
Y-
But yeah,
yeah.
no, and it was, they did push them hard because
Mhm.
it is perfect. Like you said, there's no problems in the animation at all. I'd rather watch that animated than any other Spider-Man movie, not named Spider-Man 2.
Agreed. 100%. I agree with you 100%. And I think the animation is groundbreaking as well. We'll get into all of that a little bit later. But so far, though, the hero has remained exclusive to animation and video games, which the video games are fire too. So let's put that out there. The latter, though, Insomniac Spider-Man franchise. Naturally, fans have been eager to see his live-action debut, which has in turn prompted a lot of speculation regarding who could play him. Now, a big actor has revealed he like to take on the role. Stranger Things Caleb McLaughlin, as part of the show season 5 press tour, the Stranger Things cast participated in a game set up by Time that required them to write down things about their co-stars to prove how well they know each other. One of the questions was McLaughlin's dream role. Sadie Sink wrote Miles Morales. The actor, on the other hand, wrote down Avatar. However, among Sink's telling him she believed Miles was his dream role, he slated, I mean, that's a dream role, but Avatar, I would want to be in Avatar. Now, are we talking about James Gunn's Avatar or the actual Avatar?
No, it's literally
James Gunn's.
James Gunn.
James Gunn Avatar. Okay.
No. He's talking about. James
Cameron. James Cameron, not James
yeah.
Gunn. Yeah, James Cameron's. Yeah. The actor is clearly not campaigning for the part, but it's interesting to know he would suit up as the hero should the opportunity present itself. It's also amusing. It's also an amusing coincidence that Sink was the one to bring up Miles, given her mystery role in Spider-Man: Brand New Day. So, what do you guys think? First off, you, Bryon, what do you think?
If you're going to get this done, you have to do it soon. Because Kay McLaughlin, we already saw in the Book of Clarence, had full beard. Like, it wasn't a strap, but that's a full beard. The man is, he's 22, 23 years old, 23, I think is now. If you're going to do that, you have to be done in the next 2 years. That's the biggest thing. If you can't do it in the next 2 years, then you shouldn't do it. And he can't be Miles Morales. But we do have a super chat, so I do have to bring this man's up real quick.
Yes.
We got Danny. He said, I did a video. He was listed on a long list of actors to play a younger version of T'Challa. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Miles Morales is just okay to me. You're not getting me.
Hold on. No. Shh. Don't say it. Let me handle this. I watched your video, Danny. Great take on it. As far as him being T'Challa, I'm not too sure, right? I always say that, and again, I can't say this for sure because I always say I want a black actor who can really do an African accent. So I don't know if he can, right? I don't know if he can. And I don't think he has the regal look to him as well. But Miles Morales is just okay? That's blasphemy. That is blasphemy. Miles Morales is the Spider-Man now, right? Our kids' generation.
Kids nowadays know them more than they know him.
They know Miles Morales. And I don't understand. I know you say you like Beyond and Into the Spider-Verse, but I think you really need to go back and watch them again, Danny, and realize how good them damn movies are, man. Like, really good. Like, whenever I have nothing to watch, they go on. Those movies go on because they're so good you can watch them over and over again. Not to mention, in Across the Spider-Verse, you will always see something that you might have missed. A little hint or this and that. There's so much Easter eggs and things going on in that movie in the background and everything. It's done so perfectly. Even when you watch a scene with all the Spider-Mans, I always see a new Spider-Man every time I watch it. You know what I mean? It's so good. It's so good. I'm sorry. I think it's very. I think those movies are gonna be classics, man. And I don't have them yet, but I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy the Blu-rays. I'm gonna buy them.
Oh, I have all of them.
Steel
I
books,
have all of them.
whatever. I'm gonna
Yeah.
buy them. Yeah, I don't have them yet, but I'm gonna buy them. 100%.
All right, we'll give you a little video for doing this. I appreciate it, but yeah, I also shot you down, so I'm not going to even say nothing else.
Tell me what I saw this woman. We are talking about the greater good.
Greater good? I am your wife. I'm the greatest good you are ever gonna get.
Facts.
Man, I think he has a good point though. I'm not going to talk about the other part of it he's trying to get me in, but Miles Morales, I don't know. First off, this comic book, I don't know if you guys know, is fire. It is so good. The storyline is so good. He interacts with all these different characters. If you just go that route in the next phase, it's perfect. It's perfect. So we have Beyond the Spider-Verse. We know what Miles Morales is. His comic book is the biggest seller. It's a bigger seller than we have for any other Spider-Man. So I can see it's sold out every week. Every time it drops. It's every month. But you know, I think Caleb could do it, but I think Caleb is going to be too old by the time they're ready for it.
And not to mention, right, if you want him to do it, you want like a 10-year run with him, right? And I think in the comic books, I don't think they've ever aged Miles Morales up to like 30, 40 like they did with Peter Parker, right? So you want to make sure you keep him young. So I think you want to cast a younger actor. I think he could do it. I think he definitely do a good job. But I'm with you. I think you might want to go a little younger on that, because we've seen what happened in Stranger Things. You watched that first season of Stranger Things, man. This he's so young. I'm like, man, these kids, and then they grow up real quick, right? So that's just what, 5 years of Stranger Things? Is 5 years or more than that, right? That's just 5 years. 7 years, right? Yeah. So imagine what he'll be like if they cast him as Miles Morales in the universe, especially when the fact that they don't really have any plans right now. But I'm with you. I know Danny likes Peter Parker's second one. What they should do, and this is what I'll say, if Sony wants to make their Spider-Verse, take Tom Holland, right? Give us, and I'll even say Andrew Garfield because they're older, but Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire in the rebooted, and they're mentoring Miles Morales as Spider-Man. You know what I mean? You can even have Parker with his daughter and stuff like that, and he's mentoring Miles Morales. I would like that.
I know that Feige said that he's been told to stay away from Miles Morales because he brought it up already. I think Tobey Maguire would be a perfect mentor.
Me too.
For Miles Morales. And
me too.
Even if you decide, so Tom Holland wants to get out of the whole thing, and you decide that you kill him off or something like that, and you get used to be the older Spider-Man that kind of shows Miles Morales the way, or you just go a different universe with Miles Morales and do something like that. I wouldn't be against it. I wouldn't be against Miles Morales. I would rather him be in the MCU, but if Sony could do it right,
me too. Me too.
Yeah,
me too. Either war, right? So if Marvel decides to keep Tom, that's fine, and Sony wants to take Tobey Maguire and have Miles Morales, right? Because if they do that Spider-Man 4 movie, if they decide to go through with that, you can introduce him in that movie, right? He doesn't have to have a big role. You just introduce him, say, hey guys, and then now people are anticipating a Miles Morales movie being trained by Tobey Maguire. Oh, $1 billion right there. Right.
I like it. All right, this is what we think, guys. So let's go through your comments real quick because you guys got some fire ones.
Yes, sir.
All right. First of all, I want to make sure we say hi to Tamika because she came. She's in the building.
What up, Tamika? How you doing? Thanks for popping in.
Just 10 there.
Tamika and them do some good stuff over there, man. I hope you guys are watching. There's a lot of shows that they review. Hey, if you think you hardworking, she's on all the time too, man. Like Oval, all these shows she's doing. I don't watch them, but I was popped in and show my love and respect and be like, hey, man, good job. Keep it up. Yeah, she's a hardworking one.
Make sure we take care of Tamika. So if she's in the building, I want to make sure we said, hey.
Facts. 100%.
All right. So David say, I wouldn't mind the casting, but it needs to be sooner, right?
Fair
Fernando says, I don't think he would be a good choice for Miles. I want an actor who is half Latino, half black, like in the comics. And that's a big point. That's something we said. Now, don't get me wrong. You go to New York, you see half black, half Puerto Rican kids. I mean, they look black, but they have a different type of hair texture. And Caleb does not look that type of. He's not that type of person, you know. But they can be my color. Honestly, there's no difference. Okay, have you been to the Dominican Republic? Have you been to Puerto Rico? I mean, you're the Afro Latino, like you have that there. But I do think you need representation. If I want to talk about representation for me, how can I not say representation for, especially for someone who is of half black, half Puerto Rican descent? There's millions of out there, right? So I want someone that's going to be able to bring that in. So I do think that's something we should do. I agree.
Yeah. I asked that question to Bryon backstage. I'm like, do you think that it would be a problem that he's not half black, half Latino, right? I mean, I guess you could find ways to get around that still, but we all know that he's not. Like, he's full dark-skinned brother, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Did you seriously say Caleb is Caleb?
Yes, I did, geeky guy. All right, get out here.
So Caleb means dog in Arabic.
Caleb.
He said he's because you're stoned.
No, I'm not stoned. That's right.
That's the problem.
You
used to wake your baby, but you know, you didn't have no time this morning. So
I did not. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, he said, James Gunn, please. Kind of Borderlands with blue folks. Okay. Well, it's about to come out. It's about to come out.
2 weeks. I don't mind him wanting to be an Avatar, but the problem is that, you know, if he's an Avatar, he's going to be blue. So, you know what I mean?
Lakeith Stanfield as Jefferson Davis. No matter who we cast as Miles Morales, that works.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I like Lakeith Stanfield. I think he's a really good actor. 100%.
It said that's Officer Davis to you, citizen.
I keep trying to get Donnie to watch Book of Clarence because I want to get his opinion on it, but I know
I can see why he would have problems with it.
But I think he would like it.
We can have a conversation about why it does make sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, the more history I dive into, the more books I read, the more we could talk about why that makes a lot of sense.
It does. Yeah.
No, I disagree. I love Miles.
Yeah,
no, Miles is fine. I think so. It's very true. So I don't disagree with your take about how kids see him as the primary Spider-Man. I just say it's not my cup of tea. 100% because you're not a kid. You're a grown-ass man. So a grown-ass man should see it. He, for me, I look at it. Miles Morales is not my Spider-Man, right? But Peter Parker will always be my Spider-Man. Miles Morales is someone I'm accepting though, because it portrays something that I've always wanted.
Personally, again, Peter Parker's the Spider-Man I grew up on, right? But I think over the years, I've been okay. Miles Morales is good. But the Into the Spider-Verse, and they just put it on another level for me. Like, really and truly, just put that character and the games, right? The PS4 games. Exactly. The games are fire. You know what I mean? Like, they're better than the actual Spider-Man games, to be honest with you. So that, for me, put him in another stratosphere.
So Manuel Miranda as Hamilton.
Okay.
I don't hate him. He's just my number 2 as it pertains to Spider-Man. He said, I'm not trying to set off Bryon. I'm being 100% serious. I could see him as playing a younger version of, say the word,
T'Challa.
Right. if they reboot, just say that they do go with the
T'Challa
Junior. He would bring fans. If they did that, you'd lose me. So you're trying. I feel it bubbling up. I feel it like the anger is coming.
I just don't see him as T'Challa. You know what I mean? Like, I see the other actors who they have in mind, and I think all of them would do a better job to me.
So they haven't let Peter Parker be 40 in the movies outside of No Way Home. No. So he's supposed to be in Doomsday. You know, so we're gonna see. I think Tobey Maguire is supposed to be in Doomsday as as Peter
as an older
older
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
So we can this will be opening the door to that, and then Sony can use
Yes.
Toby to do that.
Yes.
Once he's past this, Sony does that, and then you can introduce that for you. So,
Agreed.
also, make a Goodfellas prequel. We'll talk about that, because we'll talk about this. I actually was sorry, let's talk about that. They should get Ryan Coogler to direct Miles Morales. And
Bryon does not want
actually,
that.
It makes perfect sense, right? Because Jefferson Davis has to die, right? So, so you can go ahead and kill off the father again. This is what he does anyway. So we can go ahead and do it. Ryan Coogler will be a shoo-in.
Facts. Now that you said that, yeah, you're right. And no one would get backlash because that's what's supposed to happen, right? So he can do it and enjoy it, right? Now he can elaborate on the death. You know what I mean? He said, "Yeah, we're gonna kill these black fathers real quick, boy."
I can't even be in there like I can't believe it again. It's like, well, you actually have to do this. This is part
Yeah,
of the whole
exactly.
Story.
Exactly.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Morgan Freeman as Miles Morales. That would be what we will get if we put Caleb in as Miles Morales right now.
Facts.
By the time
Facts.
he gets to movie, he'll be 32 years old. Trapper Train's 15. That doesn't work, man.
Facts.
He said, I like Lakeith too.
Yeah, he's good. He's really good. I enjoy him.
So George Lindenberg Jr. will make a better Miles Morales.
I have to see who that is.
I don't even know. I know.
I have to see who that is. I know Eli has.
So the problem once again is George Lindenberg Jr. is 30. He's 29. He'll be 30 in January. If you're going to do Miles Morales, you need to be in high school. He's 30.
Yeah,
if that's going to be me. You know, like
yeah,
you can't.
Yeah,
you have to make sure it's a younger actor that you're going to have him grow up. Especially if you're going to have younger X-Men do this reboot. You could bring Miles Morales and have this younger Spider-Man and the whole universe and just grow up with it.
Yeah,
I think that makes sense. So,
me too. Now, put this guy 10 years ago. Yeah, I got you. But
I
he's
do
too
like
old.
he looks, but I do like
me
how he
too.
looks.
Yeah, me too.
So I saw Book of Clarence in theaters. Very interesting movie. I saw it in theaters too. It was very. Me and my dad had conversations for a long time about a lot of different things, a lot of counsels, a lot of Bible things.
Yeah.
Talk about how many people that called themselves Christ. I don't even want to open up this whole bag stuff, but it's interesting.
Hey.
The more history you actually look at,
listen, when I was watching it and I seen what they're doing to the black people, I was like, yeah, this makes sense. The Bible makes sense now. This is right. That's exactly what they would have done to us. So I loved it. I think it's really good.
I have even more things, but my takes are controversial. This stuff that we'll have to talk about will have to be very much on the OOC.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Because I would say things I think it might blow your mind. You'd be like, what?
Yeah. I think we're kind of on the same page with some of this stuff there. Ooh, yeah.
What's going on with DC? I dropped off after Watchmen 2. We're going to get to it. We're going to definitely get to that. If Jaden Smith was Miles Morales, once again, it's the same as Morgan Freeman.
Back in the day, yeah. Not now, though.
So no prequel sequel movies for the Warner Brothers to movies that Warner Brothers has made.
No prequel sequels. Not sure what you mean by that, but no, I don't think. I think if you're asking what we're getting, the stuff that's in production is going to stay. We just don't know what's going to happen after that.
Exactly.
So
and they have about 5 years of stuff going that are already in production or pre-production.
Yeah, exactly.
So Danny, don't come over here. Quit trying to trigger Bryon. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying so hard. It's real difficult, guys. It's really difficult. Doomsday is going to cost a ton of money to make. All of them are going to make. When we're talking about Secret Wars, it's going to cost a small country's GDP. Like, literally.
You know what? Since we're talking about Spider-Man real quick and Marvel stuff, who who do you think made the most money playing Spider-Man?
I'm gonna go Toby. Toby with because Spider-Man 3, I think he made like $19 million. So I'm gonna go that one.
No. Spider-Man 3, he made 70-something million dollars because he had 15% of the box office. So for Spider-Man and 2, he made over 100, I think it was 60 million, don't quote me, but around there playing Spider-Man. And it said it was like 7 times more than the rest of them.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So make Goonies a series for Netflix. I don't know if Goonies needs to be a series or does it need to be a movie. I don't know.
I think it would work as a series, but I would like a movie too. It doesn't matter. I think it could work as a series though.
Damson Idris is the only correct answer for
T'Challa.
As long as it's that name and not the two songs. I don't need that. No, don't give me that. Oh man, I can't see them trying to do Doomsday again. Yeah, I agree.
No, this is a one-time thing. Doomsday and Secret War, one-time thing. Reset the universe and then start over again.
Spike Lee should direct the first live-action Miles Morales. Who have Miles? We're gonna have Jefferson coming in, doing that rolling thing when he's thinking.
Spike Lee does some things in movies I can't stand, where like you see the person standing, but everything's back and it looks like he's walking. Oh, I can't stand when he does that. I hate it.
So, Brandon, did you see my one message about the goal? How many movies I want to own? 1,000 and 4Ks and 500 Blu-rays and 400 DVDs. That would be a hell of a collection, collector. That would be a hell of a collection. So make each Oceans a streaming series on Netflix, Warner Brothers. Dude, we're gonna have to talk about this. All roads are leading back to Warner Brothers. This whole thing.
Yeah, we got a lot. So
Ryan Coogler should direct Blade. I think he would kill it. Does Blade have a father to die? I don't know. I don't know if he can do that, man. I know his mother might die.
His mother. Yeah, his mother.
You know he ain't gonna do that.
He did. No, he did kill the queen, right? So he might do it. Yeah, so he might do it.
Stepmom. She's literally his stepmom.
Yeah.
So. So I can't wait for Netflix Superman. Well, his kryptonite is the wrong pronouns.
Really? Really geeky guy?
Wow. So what 3 non-franchise Warner Brothers movies should they harvest?
That's a good question. I have no idea. I gotta come back to that one.
Yeah, that's a really good question. I'm gonna start this because if we get some time. I really like to come back to that. That's a really good question.
Yeah, for sure.
If 30-year-olds can play teenagers in 90210, it could work in Spider-Man. A teenage, I don't know how to say this. As Black people, all right, when you were teenagers, we look totally different. There's a point where you get to 19 where that's why we don't age that bad. Like we age really well because when we get to 19, we look the same 19 to like 32.
Yeah.
But 15, you look like a child. You don't start gaining all that until you get to like past that 15 point. So if you're gonna play a 15-year-old, you just can't.
Yeah.
The facial hair grows in, all the other stuff. Like there's features that come in as Black men that just doesn't work for you playing, a little child. It might work for some people. It can't work for us.
Facts. Facts.
And especially Afro Latino. I wish I could show you the smile, the youth is, but it don't matter from 19 to 30, you look like you're 21 years old.
Yeah, because even in Stranger Things, when he first pops up, I'm like, yeah, he looks a lot older than everybody else right now. You know what I mean?
Remember that scene he walks
in when he did the walk?
This is a grown-ass man walking.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
See, I think a younger, unknown actor should be casting Miles Morales. I think he needs to be Afro-Latino. I think that would be fire. I enjoy it.
Me too.
All right, I'm going to jump around a little bit because we've been on this topic for too long. So I'm going to jump finish this up real quick. So they say I own 261 4K movies and 127 Blu-rays and 112 DVDs. That's fire, man. Chris Tucker is Miles Morales.
Really?
That says Jonathan Majors is Miles Morales. Is it Toby makes the most money? So I hear that Doomsday. I think DC. When you think of Doomsday, he thinks of DC. He thinks of
yeah. The Doomsday character. Yeah, I got you.
Chill with that connection. All right. Don't touch the Goonies. So once again, Danny says I'm not trying to trigger Bryon. He needs to start doing this on his show. And the topic is going to come up from time to time. Just saying. Yes, but you know me.
T'Challa.
Okay. All right, guys. We gotta move to the next comment because there's just so many great ones, you guys. I can't choose which one to show, which one not to show. So we're going to
let us know what you think in the comments. What you guys think about Miles Morales? Who should play him? Should he be Afro Latina? Because we're moving on to the next topic. Let's go.
Let's go. What happened to my whole thing? That's why.
You messed it up.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what it is. All right. Let's move on to the next topic. We got Avengers Doomsday. So the new Avengers Doomsday video confirms the cast will be divided into 6 teams. Marvel Subleague confirmed that Avengers Doomsday will be divided into 6 teams with Dr. Doom and Loki as headliners. A brand new Avengers Doomsday video confirmed that the movie stacked cast will be divided into 6 teams. To how to anticipate a crossover event of the multiverse saga will showcase a plethora of heroes uniting for the first time to prevent the sinister plans of Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom. The surprise cast announcement for Doomsday revealed that the heroes from the other universe, mainly the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, will assemble alongside the Avengers with the new Avengers. They're not the new Avengers, whatever.
Yeah,
Earth 616 in an effort to save the multiverse. The united front of heroes, composed mainly of distinct teams, mean Doomsday will be an ambitious project under the MCU banner. Despite the surprising inclusion of such as people as Patrick Stewart and Alan Cummings' unexpected return to Marvel, which will be Patrick Stewart's last movie because he's going to retire. There are key absences in the official casting announcement, but Mark Ruffalo, Hulk, and Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, as the hype of Doomsday ramps up due to looming arrival in the first trailer, which is going to be a teaser trailer, which everyone's talked about. And they have 3 copies of a trailer, and they're going to continue. They're going to ramp it up, so it's going to be like the teaser, right? I think they're going to release next Friday. Watch, next Friday we're going to get the teaser. Then they're going to release another trailer. I think that's going to be like in January. Then they're going to release another one in like March. It's going to ramp it up so much. By the time we get to March, people are going to be talking about everything. Maybe it goes March and then June. Maybe we wait to June to release the final trailer in Spider-Man.
And if they're smart, what they'll do is they'll put a teaser trailer, right? Nothing big, just a little teaser trailer of something to make you want to go see Avatar to see the real trailer. And everybody's going to Avatar to see the trailer anyways, because that's what I'm going for. Listen, I want to see Avatar movie, but the trailer being in front of that in IMAX, oh hell yeah, let's go.
I actually hear that it's only going to be a teaser trailer even in that movie. They're not going to give you a full trailer. It's going to be a good look. It's going to be a full look at it, but it's only going to be like a minute and a half.
All right, that's okay. As long as you give me something. Give me something. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, with all the leaks and everything that is coming out, I don't know if I really need a full 100% trailer to explain everything. Because I think even with this article that you're reading, I think it kind of confirms a lot of the things that people have been saying about the movie, right? With the 6 teams. So I don't think I need a huge trailer to break down everything and spoil things. I want to be surprised.
Because honestly, if you do this, we will break down everything. Everything will be put out there. We'll look at every little scene.
I want to be spoiled when I go into this movie, right? Because I always say this. I envied the people who went into No Way Home and had no idea Toby and Andrew were going to be in. I envied them, you know? So
and Multiverse Madness, you know, when you think about it, if we didn't have all that craziness, this would have been so much better.
Yes, agreed. They spoil things way too much. Go ahead, Bryon.
So, Walt Disney Studios highlighted a presentation on the 40th edition of the Professor Cinemas in Sorrento, Italy, showcasing a video that confirmed the teams would be present in Avengers Doomsday. During the official cast announcement, a video unveiled the 6 teams, namely the Fantastic Four, the Wakandan Warriors, all right, the Avengers, the Thunderbolts, the New Avengers, whatever, the X-Men, and Doctor Doom. So they're including Doctor Doom in there because he'll have his own team too.
Right.
Okay.
And okay, so I feel go on. I'll come with that later.
I don't know if I want to show this video because I don't know if I want to take a chance. So let's just not do that. All right. So here goes. Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom, Russo Brothers, Doctor Doom. We got that one. That's one of them, right? We got the Fantastic Four. Okay. We got the Wakandans. I don't know why we got Namor as the Wakandans, but whatever.
Me neither. Would you have preferred the song in that picture?
Oh my God. I've been done. I've been done. This whole show would went off the rails if I would have rolled down there and saw that guy. Everything would have been over. All bets off. The rest of the show is talking about that and Warner Brothers. That would have been it. We got the Avengers. We see Thor, Paul Rudd, Loki, Sam, Falcon, which I don't even think they're going to be together because that's going to be different. Thunderbolts, them. X-Men, with Mystique, which I have no problem with all of them. And Nightcrawler, y'all. So those are the 6 teams. Okay, so we know that that's what's going on. I look at Doomsday, and I think that there are going to be 4 different battles, right? It might be 6 teams, but it's only 4 main battles, and you're going to have Doom having his own battle with Doctor Strange being on Doctor Doom's team,
and Captain America.
Captain America is going to be there, but I don't know whose team he's going to be on.
So from what I'm hearing is he's going to be. So Doctor Doom's going to use the fact that he looks like Tony Stark to get Captain America to believe his story. So I believe that Loki is going to have a Avengers team protecting him. Doctor Doom
is going to be there too.
Yes. And I think Doctor Doom is going to have a couple of Avengers on his side who we convince that they have to go and stop Loki. So I think that's going to be a battle.
For being on Doctor Doom's side, I don't know if you're going to have Captain America. I think Captain America is going to be the person he wants to kill.
I heard that too, but I think he's going to use, instead of trying to kill Captain America, I think he's going to use him to kill Loki, right? To try and kill Loki. Hey, I need a team because I know we're getting King Thanos and we may get Maestro Hulk, but. Maestro Hulk is still like I don't know about that one. I haven't really heard any real confirmations about that one. So that one was just like a rumor. But I know King Thanos has been confirmed, right? We got to remember that with the way this movie is, that a lot of these teams aren't going to have real major roles. You know what I mean? They're going to be like little fight because that's a lot of people in a 3-hour movie. You can't focus on all of them. You're going to have to focus on Doctor Doom and what he's doing, and then the rest are just going to be around fighting or whatever. So I think that Captain America, Doctor Doom, who else did they say? Bucky. Well, they show Bucky's team, but I think Bucky's going to end up changing. Maybe Bucky and Sam. So, okay, yeah. So the team with Bucky and Sam, that team is going to have Captain America. And because they trust Captain America, they're going to follow him, which means Captain America is being tricked by Doom. So that's kind of where that team comes from. So kind of makes sense.
Okay. I was thinking more that we're going to Doctor Strange, because the whole thing with incursions, right? Doctor Strange is still talking about, like, he thinks he's part of the problem with these incursions. And he's all about stopping them at any cost. And Doctor Doom can appeal to him saying, he caused this incursion. This is going to happen in your world if we don't get to stop him. So that's why I think Doctor Strange goes with Doctor Doom. So that's Cleo. All of them will be on Doctor Strange's, Doctor Doom's side. And then he'll have King Thanos too. So, like, I think that will be Doctor Doom's team.
Interesting.
Doom, Doctor Strange, Thanos, all that stuff. Then I think you'll have the Wakandans, so they're going to be fighting in their area because they have enough power to do enough of this to fight. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Fantastic Four join the Wakandans, and that's where they are. That's where they're first coming because they have the technology to be able to deal with it. And I can see them being the first ones to see them.
Interesting.
Okay.
Well,
and then you'll have the Thunderbolts, whatever, doing stupid stuff.
Isn't it the Thunderbolts that were the first ones to see Fantastic Four anyways? Because they seen the ship at the end.
They did see the ship.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah. But I also think that they actually, I can see the Thunderbolts being on Doom's team at first. Because and you have Sentry, so being able to control Sentry and all that stuff, I can see that being because they're the ones that were villains before. They're chosen the wrong ones before, so I can see that happening. And then you have Captain America. He's going to have his own. Sam's going to have his own team himself too. And then you have Loki and Thor finally being together. And Thor is enough as a team by himself. If we're going to let him be powerful, if this is going to be him going off screen, becoming Rune King Thor, that's going to be the biggest thing for him. So I have no problem with him being only with Loki and one other person, figuring out how to kill someone. So I think that's going to be how it kind of goes. But I think we're going to have a lot of fun seeing these things. What if they convince that the X-Men are actually the real deviants? What if that's what it is? And they go off and killing them. I think we have a lot of room to do a lot of these different things, and I'm excited to see what they come up with, because if you can't bring stakes within movies, maybe you bring stakes within death.
100%.
And that's what you're going to have enough of these things to have stakes within death.
And the one thing that I do like about it is I think that, there's going to be a lot of death and they're going to stay dead. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's going to be more of the Fox and Sony guys, right? Like, let's not be, they're not all making out of there. All right. Professor X, all of them, they're not making it out of this.
Patrick Stewart's the death scene on Patrick Stewart will be his swan song in the movie.
Yes,
I'm out of all the movies.
Yes, yes. They're not going to make it out of this, right? It doesn't make sense for them to make out of it, especially when they plan to do this reboot of the universe, right? It doesn't make sense. So I think a lot of these guys that they're bringing in there are brought in there to die because they need the death toll. You know what I mean? They need to have stakes in the movie to show, hey, listen, people are going to die. So, yeah, I think that's why they're there too. We're there to see that.
You kill off Thor because he could come back because he just goes to Valhalla. So even if he dies, that's the only thing you do with Thor. He just goes to Valhalla. He's a god. So you can kill him off, but that raises the stakes again.
Absolutely.
So I say you kill off Tobey Maguire in this world too.
Ooh, I think they might do that too, to be honest with you. But at the same time, I know Sony wants to do stuff with him, so I don't think they'll kill him off.
They kill him off, and they'll say that this happened.
Or he comes back. Yeah.
This is 2029. This is what happened before. This is how he got to this point, and that'll be his introduction for Sony, and you could do Miles Morales from there.
Well, to be honest with you, I know the death rate is supposed to be substantial. Like, a lot of people are going to die. So I think some of the people that die will come back in the reboot, of course, right? They're not just going to kill off all the Fox guys and be like, hey, all the Marvel guys. No, some of the Marvel guys are going to die too. But we all know that they are going to come back with the reboot. Like Falcon, he'll probably come back when they reboot it. You know what I mean? If they kill Captain America, they'll reboot it, but it'll be a new Captain America. So his death, you know what I mean? So I think the way they plan on doing it is very interesting, to where when they kill people, you don't actually know who's going to come back or who's going to actually stay dead. So I like that.
I agree. I agree. All right. So this is what we're thinking. Let's look at what you guys are saying in the comments real quick, because I can't let it go too far because you guys are awesome. So
facts.
Pedro Pascal will be Miles Morales' role. He gets every other role. He might as well. You know what? Just put Pedro in there. Put Robert Downey. Robert Downey Jr. is the new Miles Morales, guys. That's what we're going to do.
Facts.
Obviously, he needs to be it. See you later, Eli. Saw you in
Peace,
there.
Eli.
Zendaya's new bodyguard, the new bodyguard Netflix adaptation. I could actually see that.
I could.
That's funny. Oh my goodness, here we go. Did you see Grace Randolph was pissed that the Avengers and Doomsday are mostly male?
Who cares?
Like, but I think Miss Marvel's going to be in it. Who else is going to be there? I mean, you want to bring in other female? You want to kill? They're going to kill off all the X-Men. X-Men are females in there too. So I mean, yeah, whatever.
And even if you don't, you're gonna get them in Secret Wars, right? You can't put everybody in this movie, man. Look how big it is already.
And you would rather them not be killed off here and be in Secret Wars.
Exactly.
So we're not gonna have Tom Holland Spider-Man shit. Everyone who loves Spider-Man is say, "Oh no, not Spider-Man too." You know, no, he's gonna be in. He's gonna be in another movie. It'll be fine. We got two. It's two of them.
Because the people that are gonna be in Secret Wars, right? They're gonna be a lot of Death and Doomsday. So they're gonna have. So they're gonna have more time to focus on the rest of the characters in Secret War. It makes
100%.
sense.
I like it. So the teaser trailers are going to break the internet 100%. It's
100%.
literally going to break everything. They're going to release a short clip of it, I think on Friday, and then you're going to see the full teaser trailer in the Avatar movie. It's literally going to break the internet.
100%. Absolutely.
So 90% of the Avengers are going to die.
Yes.
I think when you add in the X-Men, I think you're going to lose almost all the X-Men. You're going to lose a lot of people. They're going to kill off some of the Thunderbolts. You know, why? Who's gonna care? Who cares? You know, if what's her name? Ghost dies.
Oh, facts.
It's like, okay.
Listen, this movie is going to end, and I think it's going to be an iconic scene where Doom is either standing by the tree of the timeline tree, and then it's just going to pan over, and you're going to see a bunch of dead Avengers, and it's going to end like that.
I can see Loki and Thor being dead, or even he stabs Loki and rolls him off his thing, and he sits down with a spear. Sits down on the throne, and he's just looking at everything, and he's pruning. And you see timelines going off. So not just billions of death, billions or trillions of death, because timelines are going to be just going off one after another. And you'll see Doctor Strange there too, because you'll see him creating his own battle world. So I think that's how we're going to see it. I think Hugh Jackman is going to be the end credit scene.
Maybe he's going to be in the movie. He's going to be in Secret Wars for sure.
Because you already have, you're going to have Deadpool. Deadpool's going to be at the end, so I can see that.
Yeah.
So let's be honest, we really don't need trailers in a world of constant leaks. 100%. We're hearing something all the time. Do each team play each other in the tournament? Matrix Netflix series with Will Smith. The slap heard around the world. Let's go.
Yeah, no, let's not do that.
You were supposed to be the one.
Yeah, I know he was, but I don't see that movie. Keanu Reeves was perfect for the role.
He was perfect. I think they'll do a teaser for each team. Maybe let RDJ show up for the Super Bowl. I could definitely see that. I think that's great. I heard that they're talking about 30 different versions of it. I think they're going to have from different point of views. Each team will have its own point of view.
And there definitely will be one during the Super Bowl. Guaranteed.
Oh, 100%.
Guaranteed.
Another way. Can you imagine Marvel breaking the internet during the Super Bowl?
Facts.
Not the game.
Facts.
Marvel breaks the internet.
Facts.
Would you want a streaming series about the beginning of the MCU idea? Who you cast Kevin Feige? No one. I don't want that at all. I don't want to see Kevin Feige. I like the fact that Kevin Feige doesn't put himself in all this stuff.
Yeah, me too.
It's a great idea, Delta Dan. Kiki Palmer is Milo Morales.
Don't be hating on Kiki Palmer, because we were talking about which topics we were going to do, and there was one about Kiki Palmer, and she wants to do a remake of The Burbs. But I think I said no, we'll do something else than that. But yeah, don't disrespect Kiki Palmer, man. I like Kiki. I think
they're doing Eobard Thawne treatment with Iron Man and Dr. Doom. Okay,
I can see that.
A reverse flat. Okay, maybe. Yeah, I can see that. He's the reverse of him. I don't like that.
So what they're saying though is, and it's been confirmed that he is not a variant of Tony Stark. He's Doctor Doom. Like he just looks like Tony Stark, but there's no connection between Doctor Doom and Tony Stark's at all, which I like. I like that. I like that.
What if you see he's been here before, so he knows he looks like Tony Stark's, and that's why he can
I believe, yeah, 100%. And I think that's why, because he looks like Tony Stark, he's going to be able to take advantage of a couple Avengers, Steve Rogers. You know what I mean? So I think they're going to do something like that.
So Doctor Strange is going to be in Doom's side. Yeah. How long do you think Doomsday will be? 3 hours and 30 minutes?
Something like that.
Yeah. It's like the Stranger Things finale, is 2 hours and 20 minutes on one TV show. I'm going to say Doomsday is going to be like the entire release of Stranger Things, 3 hours and some minutes, something like that.
I don't need to bring my Depends when I go to that movie. I don't want to miss a second.
Edgar says 3 hours and 22 minutes exactly. I predicted.
Yeah, I can see that. Over 3 hours for sure. There's
I haven't heard it in years. Yeah. Tony, what's up?
What
man?
up, Tony?
There will be a lot of screaming, yelling, carrying on, and like no one, don't kill my powers. I'm leaving type of stuff. And if you give a kilowatt from Ghostbusters into Spider-Man or something MCU, would you? Well, you kind of have you don't need kilowatt, but you have a lot of that. You already have that from for Spider-Man. You already have the same type of thing, so you don't need to bring that in. Grace Randolph gets upset on related news. Water is wet.
Facts.
Bryon gets triggered by certain words.
Facts.
These all just things we all know.
I can't stand that woman. I really can't stand her anymore. I used to watch every now and then, but now I just like, nope, I can't do it. I can't do it. Hello.
Doom Wanda and Doctor Strange team is going to be crazy. If Wanda, I think Wanda doesn't come until
Secret Wars.
Secret Wars.
Yeah, me too.
Avengers versus Thunderbolts, tough road game. Actually, I do think they fight each other. That's why I think they're on the wrong side. That's exactly why.
I think that's what they want to do. I think that's why they have 6 teams, because you're going to see actually friends fighting each other for real this time, not just that little civil war, right? There was a fight civil war, but you could see, they didn't want to kill each other. You know what I mean? Yep. But I think with this, it's going to be higher stakes, and they're actually really going to be fighting each other. So
because you think about it, when you think about Sam's going to be pissed off at Bucky.
Yeah,
because Bucky is wrong in everything. Taking away all this stuff, man. He's Captain America. He's the one that said you get the shield, and then you will turn around and do this bull. Well, that's going to be a fight. And they didn't have that conversation with their fist.
Facts.
I have to bring a pop bottle in with me to go to the bathroom because I don't want to be able to. I don't want to be able to get out.
Facts, collector. Facts.
So Tony. So we all know Grace Randolph needs some back shots to stop she stressing.
Tony, PG show, Tony.
All right. Do you think this Wanda coming from another universe will have an accent?
Nah, I think it's too much. You know what I mean? It's because they tried that with Halle Berry, and that accent lasted like what? Not even half a movie.
I think that she will. Whatever Elizabeth Olsen wants to do, they're not going to push her at all. Whatever she wants to do, they just want her back. That's all.
Yeah.
But don't you think the Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four are going to join teams? I think the Thunderbolts. It makes sense the Thunderbolts and the Fantastic Four can't join. I would rather the Fantastic Four end up in Wakanda because of all the history they have together, and having the technology and all that stuff. I wouldn't even mind if they did with the Thunderbolts and Shuri brings them in. She's there somehow, something like that. You need to have that type of interaction with Black Panther and Fantastic Four.
Agreed.
Who should play Martian Manhunter? We're going to talk about that on DC. Can't talk about that right now, but we'll have to bring that up. But I think that's a good question because I think that Keith could actually be Martian Manhunter.
Ooh, yeah. I like that. I like that.
But because we're going on to the next topic, I gotta bring Oswald over here because I think he has something really cool to talk about on the next one. And man, I appreciate all your comments, guys. I think everything that you guys are saying is cool. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with Avengers Doomsday. I think everyone doesn't think it's gonna make $1 billion, but I think the hype is gonna be real. I think the trailer is gonna be real, and all of a sudden we're gonna be getting there. And oh man, it made 1.7, 2 billion. I agree. All of a sudden you're gonna seeing it. So don't worry, Marvel's not gonna be gone. They'll still make their money. But let's go on to our next topic.
Let's do it.
And Streamyard killing me sometimes, man.
I know. They need to fix this 100%. But guys, we are back for the next topic, and the next topic is Will Smith may be coming back to Men in Black 5, right?
5, yep.
Movies, right? So the article says Will Smith could be coming back to the Men in Black franchise with a new sequel. Will Smith could be about to save the world from the worst scum in the universe all over again. In 1997, Smith played Agent J in Men in Black, the smash hit sci-fi blockbuster that spawned 3 sequels. We don't talk about the third one, though. However, last year's Men in Black International saw a new set of stars take over the reins, including Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson and Liam Neeson, which delivered a reasonable box office, but some heavy criticism in its reviews. Now
it was terrible. It was terrible.
It was horrible. It was garbage. It was damn garbage. Now it seems that Sony Pictures is looking to continue the franchise with Smith back in the crew. This would not be the first of Smith's older movies to have been given a new start. Sony successfully brought back Bad Boys and even managed to bust through the pandemic to do it. Now, Men in Black could be the next on the agenda if Smith is willing to sign on. According to Deadline, Sony is planning to have Bad Boys for Life, Scrub, Chris Brenner include Agent J in the script. Wait, what?
What?
Sony is planning on having Bad Boys for Life, Scribe, Chris Bremer include Agent J in the script, with the planning of giving Smith an option to join. I got you. Yeah. Exactly how big a role Smith would have is unknown, but it seems unlikely that they would go to the effort to bring the actor back for a bit role. As it stands, Sony has not made an official comment on the story, and Will has not yet attached to star. Men in Black International did not please critics and only scored 66% with audience, but the $253 million box office seemed to have been enough for Sony to want to take another punt on the IP. So, Bryon, what are your thoughts about Will Smith coming back to Men in Black?
Why? Like, why are we still doing this Men in Black, guys? You know what? If this is what happened because of Slap, now I'm mad at him for slapping people, right? For slapping Chris Rock. Now I'm mad because now we got him come back to Men in Black. We can't get into other good stuff. I want him to come back. I Am Legend 2 is going to be fire. That's why I stopped at this computer. This is what I want. This is what I want Will Smith to be doing. I don't need him being Men in Black. I want Wild Wild West 2. This time wilder. Like, what are we doing? He is not a B movie star. Will Smith is. When you think of a superstar of movie stars, I think of Tom Cruise, I think of Will Smith, blockbuster. This is what I want. I don't need Men in Black 5 being led by Will Smith. This is stupid, and it makes me mad.
Ooh, that's interesting. So for me personally, like I said, International is trash. The other Men in Blacks were okay, but for Will Smith, he's been on a downward spiral since that slap. Like, nothing he has been doing has been popping off. People are clowning him for his return tour on the internet, where he was going to all these young YouTubers. You know what I mean? He was on Kai. I think he had something with I Show Speed, right? And I don't know if you guys ever see the guy that does, like, hey, he puts his camera and says, hey, come closer, right? And it comes
Yeah,
closer, and then
yeah,
he's like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, Will Smith has done something with him too, right? So Will Smith has been trying to get that image back that he had lost when he did the slap. Men in Black might be the movie for that, right? Because nothing else has clicked, right? What did he do? He did the Emancipation. That didn't click.
You
You know
should
what I
have done
mean?
that one.
I liked it though. I thought it was pretty good, but you're right. Like that
It was
wasn't the
it
movie.
was the movie for him to come back. Dude, you trying to make a
Agreed.
comeback, that wasn't the one you're supposed to do.
Agreed, 100%. You know what I mean? Will Smith to me has always been a great actor. I think if you want to get back into the masses, you go with a kind, friendly, kids movie, right? Let's look, for example, Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy was starting to drop off big time until he did Nutty Professor. Nutty Professor was what brought Eddie Murphy back into the fold. And then he started doing some great stuff to where he got the Dreamgirls role and should have won the Oscar for that. Unfortunately, he brought out Norbert too soon, right? So Norbert ruined him from winning that 100%. Norbert ruined him from winning that Oscar. So I think for Will Smith, I think, yeah, you go back, you do. Now,
the problem is, Men in everything you're saying makes sense. The problem is Men in Black. Men in Black as an IP has been ruined. It's no longer a viable thing for him. So if he's going to do something, it has to be something that's a new type of thing. You know what really saved Eddie Murphy was Shrek. Okay, that's really what did it. Okay, so having Nutty Professor, having Shrek, having be the voice of Donkey, having all that stuff has brought into another masses. He needs to do something different. I think a serious role for Will Smith might bring him back because he's not Eddie Murphy. He's not this funny guy, whatever. He's supposed to be the serious actor. He was Blockbuster. He needs a blockbuster hit. And he needs someone that's going to take a chance on him. And that's why I think that more I Am Legend 2 would be a better idea for him to do. And you attach yourself to other actors, like you talking about Michael B. Jordan. You attach yourself to other people that could bring in money. I think that would be a better thing for him overall than trying to go back to Men in Black. Men in Black was always kind of kooky. That's just what it was. Even Men in Black 2, which I really love, wasn't a huge success. So I'm just saying Men in Black 3 was terrible. So you're already going downhill. So it makes like you're putting yourself in this downward spiral. And I don't think that's the best thing for him. He needs to be on a franchise that's going to be successful to really get his image back. He doesn't even have to be the star. He just needs to be, a co-star. Someone who attach yourself to someone who's already going up.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the box office here. Yeah, Men in Black, the movies never really destroyed the box office. But neither did I Am Legend either, right? Oh no, wait. No, I Am Legend made about 585 million worldwide.
For original IP. For original IP. You know what I'm saying? And can you imagine now doing that now? And you do it with Michael B. Jordan? And you explain this whole thing? I think that would make huge money. And it could be, if he makes $600 million, $700 million, he's back in the game. When he goes in the Black 5 and it doesn't make any money, he's now a B-list star for the rest of his life.
I think Men in Black has a better opportunity. I get it. The last one was tainted, 100%. But I think bringing Will Smith back kind of brings that hype back. And I think Men in Black has a more universal appeal than I Am Legend 2 would. You know what I mean? I think that's why you'd probably want to go back to Men in Black to start off like that. But, I mean, I Am Legend did make more money, so
it made more money in the entire franchise. And I think you're taking a chance of making yourself not laughing stock, but more of always thinking as a B-list actor. Now you're no longer being taken serious as a serious leading man. And if you want to ever be that guy, you want to have that chance to have that resurrection. You need to have a serious role that's going to be good, that's going to be put money in between, and no studio's going to put it all on just you. So you need to go ahead and grab somebody else.
But to be honest with you, Will Smith will never be that guy again. Movies are not the same as they were. Like Will Smith was the last action hero. I'm going to say that, right? Because back in the day, if you heard Arnold Schwarzenegger's making a movie, you didn't care what movie it was. You were going to see this Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. I think Will was the last of that breed. to where it's like, oh, Will Smith is making a movie, we're gonna go see this Will Smith movie. It's not that anymore. Actors are not carrying the movies. It's the movies that are carrying the actors. The actors can add a little bit to it, right? Oh, this guy's in that movie or whatever. But I think it's more the movies are generating it more than the actors do now. So I don't think he'll ever be that guy again. But I understand that he wants to be that guy again. I just don't think that the landscape is the same anymore.
I say, look at Denzel. Denzel's 7 years old. He's about to be done. What do you need to do right now? You need to go to your Denzel mode. You need to say, okay, I need to show that I can be an action star, you know, doing what I'm doing now. Because I think Will Smith's got to be, what, 57, 58 years old. Show that I can do this action thing, you know, attach myself to a younger actor, right? Then I'm going to show you a really good acting role, resurrect my career, and now I'm going to do my movies that I'm the star. I'm doing the old man. I'm a killer. I'm doing all that stuff. Do that. Follow what Denzel did it. He already did it. Man on Fire. You know. Then he got to the Equalizer. That's I'm telling you. He needs to follow those type of things. That at least keeps him in the realm of relevance. You don't want him in the realm of not of falling off and being in joke movies.
I hear what you're saying, and I get it too, right? But those movies were never like blockbuster, you know, oh, this movie is going to make $1 billion movie. I'm talking about the Denzel Washington Equalizer movies, right? They were good movies. They made money. But for me, like I said, you'll never get that I'm going to go watch this movie just because of the actor anymore. You know what I mean? They've tried it with so many actors. Like, it's like, oh, yeah, you know, Sylvester Stallone has a new Expendables coming out. And we flocked to the first Expendables, but then the rest of them were like, we seen it. It's okay, you know? So I for me, I just think he needs that role. Men in Black may not be that role, right? But he needs that role to where it's just like, oh my God, this is Will Smith is back, you know? I think that's what he needs more than having a blockbuster. I think he needs that role. So guys, let us know what you think. You want to see Will Smith back in? Oh, actually, let's go through the comments first. My bad.
So Collector said, I'm leaving shortly in about 30 minutes. I'm going to the emergency room to see about your ear. Yeah, take care of that. Definitely take care of that.
Take care, Collector. Yeah, 100%.
So Men in Black 3 had heartbreaking moments. It did. It did. It had the father-son, the idea that, you know, your father, once again, it might as well could have had Ryan Coogler as a director because, you know, we got another black father that died. So, you know, Ryan Coogler could have done Men in Black 3. Just saying. And he says nobody really cares about this IP. I'm thinking he needs to focus on I Am Legend. Man, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe because Danny said that, so maybe I'm wrong. My bad.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. 100%. Listen, I get it. I personally didn't. I liked I Am Legend, but I didn't think it was great. I thought it was okay. You know what I mean? And then they did this alternate ending and stuff like that. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was great. I want to see him.
Omega Man is an amazing thing, amazing series, and I thought that I Am Legend did a really good job. I think the ending should have been different, but the studio pushed it, you know. And when the studio always makes bad decisions, and that's what's going on.
Yeah, 100%. Like, it's not great. It's good. I'm not gonna say it's trash. It wasn't trash, right? Because Will Smith. Anybody that can be the only person in a movie, at least for half of the movie anyways, and carry it, like, that's why I'll always give Tom Hanks his respect, because what he did in Castaway to keep you entertained to watch that movie, oh my gosh, because when you hear about it, it's like, I ain't watching this crap, it's boring. But it was
and
really
it was
good.
fire. I don't care.
Yeah. No, 100%. It was fire. So anybody that can carry a movie like that, you got props from me, you know? So I think he needs something like that. I get it. I Am Legend might be the 2 for that. But I think if you're going to do the I Am Legend 2, you got to make sure that script is banging. It's got to be banging.
It has to be perfect. It has to be perfect. And Will Smith has to be very careful about what he chooses now. Everything he chooses has to be a perfect choice.
100.
If he does it right, this could be a resurrection that no one saw, that no one talks about.
Agreed.
So, John said John Camp. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this. So I think we need Men in Black 4. This is ridiculous. Yeah, this will be Men in Black 5. That's my point. That's why this is not the IP. We don't even know how many Men in Blacks it's been. We don't want to talk
Facts.
about Men in Black International. So that, with that being said, that's why I don't need that in our lives. I want that dog back. That's the first movie. In the second movie, that pug. He's so cute.
Mm-hmm. And the little cockroaches. I like the little cockroaches. Hey, how to do it? You know what I mean? I like the little cockroaches. Yeah.
So he died in I Am Legend, not in the one they're going to do. So that wasn't the original ending that they wanted to do. Yeah, the actual studio pushed it, and it was a mistake. And but originally he was supposed to we're gonna find out he drives off, and it works. Yeah, so it works for them. So yeah, no, it's not how it's supposed to be. In that, so no, just know that I Am Legend. Yes, yeah, buy physical media. And then you'll be able to find out the actual scene,
because they say the actual ending is the cut ending scene, the one they replaced, right? So with him, he drives into the town with the girl, and they have the cure and stuff like that. That's the way it ends. That's the real ending to it, not the one where he dies.
Yep. Which no one understood why the hell they're killing them off in the movie. It was stupid.
Anyways, yeah.
Hager says, reboot Wild Wild West. Another Warner Brother flops in Netflix.
Nah, let's not do that. Horrible.
So people in darker outfits, the same name for Men in Black. People in darker outfits. Oh, yeah. Will Smith needs to become the Fresh Prince again and start making music again.
No, he does not. No, he does not. Did you guys hear some of his music that he tried to put out there? No. He don't.
Some of it is okay. No, some of his stuff is okay. I'm not gonna sit there and hate on
the pretty girls.
No, I didn't say all that. I just said some things he does is okay as long as he has someone else write it for him. He doesn't need to be writing it.
Guys, if you want to hear some trash, go look at his Pretty Girls video. I think it's called Pretty Girls or something like that. It is. I think it's one of the worst songs I ever heard in my life.
Your ears were bleeding after listening to it. It just
pretty much.
You should make Enemy of the State again. I wouldn't mind Enemy of the State. I think Enemy of the State was fire. So I'm actually with that one.
Me too.
I'd be more excited if Will announced that he was doing a movie with Eddie Murphy.
Agreed. I think that would be fire.
And I'm sitting thinking about it. I don't think I would hate that at all.
Now, Bryon didn't like the movie with Eddie Murphy and Keke Palmer anyway, so I don't know.
Nah, it was boring as hell. That's what it was terrible. Keke Palmer was the best part of that entire movie. Terrible.
I agree, but it was good. Very good.
It's all Jada Pickett's fault. Her damn fault. Yeah, man. Damn her to hell. Like, what the hell? That's wrong. Dude, she's the worst. She's the worst.
100% the worst. Oh my God, I hate her.
Oh, she kills me every time. Eddie Murphy was also in Shrek. Will Smith needs an I Am Legend 2 for sure. Yeah. I got it. Will Smith is Black Panther. Oh my God.
And we know he can do an African accent. He did it a couple times.
So. I definitely don't know that.
But for Bryon, he's not dark enough. Colorism. You know what I mean?
God. He'll be American. He'll be American. He'll be I don't know, whoever Killmonger's mother's brother or something like that. Oh man. Terrible. Fernando. Eddie Murphy is the GOAT of comedy.
100. Agreed.
Can't argue with that, man. Cast Will Smith for Steve McNair biopic.
Ooh.
I don't know if you need a Steve McNair biopic is the question.
Yeah, I don't think we don't need it either, but ooh. I think you have other football players that you could do, though, to be honest with you.
I love all the Bad Boys. I think Will Smith needs to do a new thing to do.
No, Tony. Bad Boys 2 was trash. Bad Boys 2 was so trash.
The fact that you saying Bad Boys 2 is better than the other ones.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
My God.
No, it is not. No, it is not. Bad Boys 2. So Bad Boys, the first one, and we're trying to get on the top, but you guys got me ranting now, okay? So the first Bad Boys, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence were pretty much equal as bad boys. The second one, Martin Lawrence went straight comic relief, all this whining and crying and shit. I hated it. Then you want to take these two black men to a foreign country and they driving around in a Hummer, crashing through cars. No, bro, no, that doesn't, no. Ass. Garbage.
Damn it. I should just listen to Bryon. I'm always wrong. Damn it. I don't know why we let him talk, guys. I don't even know why we let this happen. I don't know. How did we get here, guys? How did we get here?
Bad Boys for Life is way better than 2. Guaranteed.
Oh my god.
It's Bad Boys for Life. And
Bad Boys 2 is like one of the best.
What?
Oh, whatever, guys. Whatever.
Wow.
Remake the Dirty Cousins. We can't do that. Okay. He needs to get together with someone like Michael B. Jordan yet. And maybe I'm wrong because Dana's saying all the same things I'm saying. I think they do something like with Creed franchise. Maybe he could be a manager of an up-and-coming boxer. Oh, and be against Adonis. Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Not Clubber Lang though, Danny. All right, we did it already. We don't want Clubber Lang.
Oh, come on, Mr. T. Mr. T needs a paycheck too. Come on. Hancock 2 and 3.
I could see Hancock 2. Yeah, I could see that. I could see Hancock 2 and 3.
Chris Rock joins Men in Black as Agent C.
Hey, that'd be fire. Yeah, that would be lit.
If you did that, that would make a lot of money. If you brought Chris Rock in the movie with Will Smith, that would make a lot of money.
Facts.
I meant F1 with Brad Pitt and Top Gun with Maverick did pretty well. Yes, exactly.
F1 was fire. F1 was fire. I watched that a couple of weeks ago. That movie was good. I really
saw it in the theater. I loved it in theater. So
yeah, it was good.
Denzel Washington is the best actor of his generation, but was never really box office. 100%. That's exactly right. And once again, before he even says words, guys, just understand what he's wrong. Everything he's saying all the time. I have bad opinions all the time, but when they're right, I get them from the Spoiler King.
Now listen, I'm not gonna say that he isn't. I'm just saying sounds more versatile. Anyways, go on to the next topic.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Can't believe we're here. How did we get here, guys? What was up there with Denzel, Wesley Snipes, Wesley Sam Daxter, and Lawrence Fishburne? Feel better for Collector. He could be the brother of Robert McCall on the Equalizer, and Denzel gets killed. He could become the next Equalizer. We don't need a next Equalizer, do we? He could pass the baton like they did Indiana Jones.
I personally, I'm not too fond of the Equalizer movies. I think they're all right. I don't think they're like groundbreaking great movies. I just think they're all right.
Alonzo is going to say it's trash. Is he feeling okay? He said it's trash now. Yeah,
not everything is trash. All right, I don't think everything is trash. 90% of the stuff is trash, but not everything.
I was like, you sick? Who's better, Will or Nerdman? I would say who's better, Alonzo or Nerdman?
Oh, Danny, don't make me answer that question, Danny. I can't answer that one. I'm not gonna answer that question on stream. I'll answer it on a text because they're on the same levels. To be honest with you.
Whoa. Okay. I'm going to breeze right over that. So Martin Lawrence is very funny comedian. He's supposed to be the comic relief in all his movies.
No, Bad Boys. Bad Boys.
He was stage. He's smacking me in.
No, he was not supposed to be the comic relief in all his movies. No, he wasn't in the first one.
One of Jonathan Majors in a movie would be interesting. Wow, bring them both. Okay, I mean. That would be interesting.
Depends on the movie. Yeah, depends on the movie.
The Equalizer movies are fire. What? Come on, guys. You know he's wrong about all this stuff. Let's not even argue with Anzo anymore. Let's just let him be wrong.
Yeah, right. Nothing special. All right. I think John Wick would kick his ass.
I'll take your black card away. I feel like Will Smith as the older cop and Men in Black J could be a good buddy cop movie. So he's agreeing with me.
I want Tommy Lee Jones back though. I do. I want him back.
He's 100 years old. He can't move.
Yeah, so I like he could be like the Zed role, right? Where he's just sitting there and conducting.
You want to be able to be Zed. That's too much. Danny with the super chat said F1 or Ford versus Ferrari, which is best?
I'm gonna go with F1.
I also will go with F1, but I didn't like Ford versus Ferrari. I'm in the minority, and this could be a wrong opinion. I just didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed F1.
You know which movie I think is better than both of them though? Gran Turismo. I think it's better than both of them.
I think F1 is better than Gran Turismo, but I did like
Really?
Gran Turismo. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, I mean Michael B. Jordan. Gotcha. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And before we get off this topic, because we want to get to this last topic, we've been waiting all this time to get here. I'm going to let everyone know that Bad Boys, the first one, the critics gave it a 46% on Rotten Tomatoes. It got 78% on by the audience. Bad Boys 2. Let's just look at what I haven't seen it.
I want to mute this guy. You know,
I have not looked it up yet.
I
have no idea what it is. Right. We're going to look at it together right now. Got 78%. So I'm just saying. Just saying.
And what did Bad Boys 3 get?
Oh, it probably was great, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. You see,
it probably was great. It probably was.
This is why you guys gotta be careful. This is why you guys gotta be careful about YouTubes and their narratives, right? They try to spin it to their way until they realize. Yeah, exactly.
It probably was awesome. So I can't even tell because it was like a 96%.
Yeah, you see exactly what I'm saying. You know, they keep it to what they want to. Yeah, this is better, and then they just ignore the other part. Be very careful.
Talk about Bad Boys 1. Bad Boys for Life was fire.
Facts. It was.
What y'all think? I don't mind a race baiting. Will and Majors could reboot Tango and Cash.
Facts. That would be good, Danny. I would like that. That would be good. I could see that. Yes. Good job.
Bad Boys 2 was funny as hell.
Stop it, Tony.
All right. We're gonna end up this topic because Anzo's always wrong. So we already know that comes in. We already know that's how it's going to be. But appreciate you guys with this topic. We appreciate all your comments. This is so much fun. But we're gonna get to our main topic because we are out. So let's go ahead and get this going. All right. Let's share.
Quick. First off, I wanted to say I seen, and I don't think mentioned it, but you got a subscriber who gifted some subs, and then you got a couple of new subscribers. So congratulations, or thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, and those of you that got the subs, the memberships, good job.
Yes, my father-in-law came in and gifted us 5 memberships.
Nice.
So Monique got 1.
Nice.
Miss Payne Poet got 1. Terrence Thompson. Thor's Trilogy. Dino all got a membership. So yeah, thank you for appreciating that for that. And guys, I'm glad you're part of the membership. We'll be giving up a lot of different things, especially for this Christmas season. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I appreciate this. So
absolutely.
All right. Let's get into this topic. Netflix announces $82.7 billion deal to acquire Warner Brothers, and it commits to continue with theatrical releases for studios' films.
Before you read the article, I'm just going to say this first. I know when this popped up in the morning, there's someone in the chat, Mrs. Mama Bear, who was probably grinning from ear to ear, right? I'm just saying. Tell me if I'm wrong, Mama. Tell me if I'm wrong, Mama.
Well, see, she's not gonna like the fact that James Gunn is not. So we'll talk about that in a second. Okay.
Yeah.
Netflix is confirmed to enter a definitive agreement to buy Warner Brothers, including its film and television studios, HBO Max, in the deal worth $82.7 billion. In a statement, Netflix said that the buyout will be completed quarter 3 of 2026. There you go. I've been celebrating.
Yeah, I thought so.
Post acquisition, the streamer said that it's still expecting Warner Brothers movies to continue to be released in theaters. Celebrating this momentous occasion, Warner Brothers' vast content vault, Netflix said that the deal will bring its global reach and streaming capabilities to a century of movies and TV franchises, as well as the studio's biggest ongoing franchises. These notably include DC Universe, which is now being overseen by James Gunn, Game of Thrones franchise, which now has now been expanded slate with spinoffs, Harry Potter, which will soon be rebooted via the ambitious new TV series for the next decade. Netflix said plans to add Warner Brothers deep films in the TV library, as well as its HBO and HBO Max shows to its own streaming service, which will mean the arrival of such series as Friends, Big Bang Theory, House of the Dragon, alongside countless movies from Citizen Kane to this year's Superman. At the same time, Netflix said it will also support theatrical releases of future Warner Brothers movies, but for which titles and how long. Today's announcement doesn't go into detail. There's will undoubtedly be questions on the extent to which Netflix will support Warner Brothers theatrical output, after previously saying it wouldn't change its long-standing view on theaters versus streaming. Word that Netflix has now the front runner for the race emerged this morning, with it all finalizing late that night. So we all know what's going on. We brought the article up, but we already know what's happening. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the whole Warner Brothers thing? What are your thoughts on Netflix? I know we have a couple of videos that we kind of watched and we're talking about, but tell me what you're thinking.
So I know at first I was like, this could be an issue, right? Because a lot of the times we heard that Netflix doesn't like to do streaming stuff, right? It's like, oh no, not streaming stuff, theater stuff, right? Put these movies in theaters. Now they're saying that they're going to continue that. But we talked earlier where it was like, okay, you say 5 years, but what happens after that, right? Are you guys going to try to get rid of the movie experience? That's the only issue that I really have, is that it feels like people want to get rid of the movie theater experience. And I know me personally, I want to see Doomsday, Secret War, and all these movies in the theater, you know? I know, and I ain't throwing shots or shades, Mama Bear, but I know a lot of people are thinking, because of the Netflix deal, that Zack Snyder is going to come back. And I am telling you 100%, it's not going to happen. I don't see it happen. So for one, Netflix has canceled a lot of the Zack Snyder stuff that they were supposed to do after Rebel Moon, right? A lot of that stuff could cancel. But not just because of Snyder, because you guys know, Mama Bear, you know, I love Justice League. Zack Snyder's Justice League, I think it's fire. It's up there with Endgame for me, right? But to get back Henry Cavill, to get back Ben Affleck, to get back all the same crew that you had before, I just don't see that being possible. You know what I mean? So what we need to do now is see what happens with the James Gunn universe. And if it doesn't do well, then they got to figure out what they're going to do go moving forward. And I could see, if it doesn't do well, where they just pull the plug, them just doing, I guess,
one-offs.
Yeah, one-offs. Then put them straight on Netflix. I could see them doing something like that. Especially like you said, if the Batman, who is a one-off, does $1 billion, which it won't, but if it does $1 billion, you got the one-offs that are making more money than the universe. Then yes, of course, we're gonna do that. We're gonna, do the one-off. So it's a scary time when it comes to this movie theater stuff. It's scary.
Okay, so I won't say these things. This is my initial thoughts. With the whole Snyder versus James Gunn, I literally believe that James Gunn already says he likes what Zack Snyder does. They're friends, and I can see James Gunn allowing Snyder to do some things and direct some things under this thing. So I think Gunn will still run the studio. I think Snyder now has a way to get into these movies. I think that he will be part of a lot of this stuff. I think he will direct some things in the new DCU, but I don't think he will ever run the studio. That he will never be in charge of it ever again. That's not going to happen. So I think that's more the way we're going. As far as this whole merger, we've heard some things. It looks like HBO is not going away immediately. So HBO Max will still be around for a while. They'll still have its content on HBO Max. It's just that now it'll be able to share content with Netflix. So Netflix will have some of the older stuff will go to Netflix too. I think HBO will be around for next maybe 5 to 6 years. I think eventually it will be absorbed by Netflix, but I think we're going to have HBO Max for the foreseeable future. I'm going to say probably for the next 8 years, as long as Harry Potter goes along, I think we have HBO.
Facts.
As long as that TV show is going, I think we're still going to get a lot of that stuff. I think we're going to have those streaming services, and then they're going to double dip. And what they'll do, they'll bundle it. They'll do it. So if you remember, guys, Hulu is Disney, right? So Hulu and Disney Plus were existing at the same time. Eventually, this year now, they're going to finally pull it away, and it's only going to be Disney Plus. But for 7 years, Hulu was still there, right? So I'm just saying that's the same thing we're going to have from HBO. I think we're going to have HBO still be existing with Netflix. They have content on both. They share content, but you're going to have things that are just for HBO. And it makes sense to do it that way. So I don't think any of this stuff is going to go away.
And you know what? Because we were talking too, like when we discuss all this stuff, we're talking about, them Netflix kind of absorbing HBO Max at one point. And I agree with you. They may do that. But right now, if you can milk HBO Max for some extra money to have 2 different platforms, then you milk it as much as you can until you realize, okay, we have too many people doing the same thing, so it's time to merge them into one, right?
Exactly.
Because right now, I don't know how
have creative content. You have 2 heads of streaming content. You have 2 of all those things. As you start to wiggle it down, you're not going to do it for 2 different platforms. You're going to merge one platform. Yeah.
And I don't know how it works now because I know they still got to sign a lot of contracts and stuff, but I'm not sure if everything right now, okay, we signed it, boom, this is it. Even though it's going to take a while for everything to get finalized, does that money that HBO Max is making from subscription and all that, does that go into an escrow and then ends up going to Netflix later on when the deal is signed? Or does Warner Brothers still keep it until the deal is signed? You know what I mean? To me, I would think it goes in escrow and then Netflix gets it because you're paying $82 billion. So, you know what I mean? It's like they double dipping, So
and they're allowing them to take all the TV channels and sell that off. They're going to make that into a company and sell that part off too. So, they're only bringing on HBO Max and Warner Brothers, basically all their content. They're not taking all of it. So you get $82 billion from just that and still be able to sell off the other stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, that's going to be crazy.
Absolutely. What up, Jedi Bill? Thank you for popping. Outlaw Bill, thank you for popping in. Much appreciated.
You got Nika in the building too.
What's up? Thank you. You guys are great. Unique Jones. What happened to the Welcome to Derry show? We did it. We did the watch party. We did the breakdown. You must have missed it.
Thursday, and then we'll do the watch party again tomorrow. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
See what you guys are saying. Said Will Smith and his Face Off remake.
Ooh.
That'd be interesting. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't hate that. We'll see if Gunn actually stays. Remember, they let Cavill announce his return before chasing him. Yeah, casting him.
I know this is what you guys are hoping for, right? I know that Snyderverse is hoping for James Gunn to go. He's not going anywhere.
He's not going anywhere.
He's not going anywhere.
If Supergirl's a major flop, you might have a leg to stand on. I don't think it's gonna be a major flop. I think it's gonna make $350 million, which is good enough. If it made $100 million, if it did Shazam numbers, then maybe he's a problem.
Yeah,
but I don't think he's gonna make Shazam numbers. I think it's gonna be a decent enough movie that it's gonna make money.
Didn't it make a crazy amount on streaming too? Right, like on video on demand, it supposedly made so much money to where it kind of offset the budget. The Shazam League of Monsters, I don't think it did. I think that second one was terrible. And it made I meant the James Gunn. I meant the James Gunn Superman.
Oh, so yeah. So it made all that money, $600 million in theaters, but it made so much money. So many people have watched it online. So yeah, 100%. Superman is going to is like $1 billion. It's worth $1 billion to Warner Brothers.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Also, it looks like this is a fact or fiction question. I think we'll get it wrong.
Facts, Danny.
If James Gunn stays, it will be giving this Netflix Warner Brothers a chance. James Gunn's staying. And they kind of announced that already.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, have a good rest of your stream, guys. I will let you know if I end up going to see Hamnet. I've heard Hamnet is really good. Like,
appreciate you, collector.
Really, really good. So, yeah, check it out, man.
Mm-hmm.
Snyderverse is dead for good. It's time. Let it go and move on.
Be careful what you say. We got Mama Bear in the chat. Yeah. You ain't gonna like that, Fernando.
So she's like, strike one.
Yeah, facts. But if you notice, I'm trying to be as politically correct as possible right now. You know what I mean? Don't want to tick nobody off and stuff.
I think Mama Bear knows what I think about it. I didn't like the direction they went with a lot of the Snyder stuff. I thought it was because a lot of the studio involvement had nothing to do with Snyder himself. Yeah, I thought the studio, but I hate the storyline he was doing with Batman Superman. I hate it. I absolutely hate the storyline. Like,
listen, and I've defended this because I know there was a lot of people that were saying, oh, you know, he's gonna have Bruce Wayne impregnate Lois Lane and that baby. I really think that was something he may have thought of did, but I think down the line that would have never happened. I just don't think he would have did that. I hope so too. I just don't think he would have did that. I hope he wouldn't have did that. That would have ruined it. That would have ruined everything, to be honest.
It would have forced me to almost have to walk away. Honestly,
yeah, for real.
So it's HBO dead. All the shows going to Netflix. I think they're going to charge $50 a month now. So I think HBO won't die for now. I think it's going to be around for maybe 5 or 6 years, and eventually it'll be absorbed into Netflix as they have to start cutting out people, you know, for the jobs.
Agreed.
But it's going to be around. I don't think you're going to get $50 a month. I think it's going to be a bundle thing that you saw with ESPN and Hulu and Disney Plus. How was a bundle? I think you can get a bundle for $24.99 to get both.
Yeah, I agree.
So Snyder will shadow direct. All right, here's Dan. He says, if Batman makes $1 billion, Alonso needs to say, I was so wrong and Danny was correct on a live stream. And then we'll clip it. And then I will play it all the damn time.
That is a bet. All right. But if it doesn't make $1 billion, you got to say the same thing, that I was right. The Batman 2 is just as trash as the first one. You down for that one, Danny? That's a bet all day. I'll take it. I'll take that bet. Yes, 100%.
I used to work for Comcast, and customers would complain that they had to pay for plans with channels they don't watch. We had a bit with streaming services, but Netflix brought it back full circle.
Interesting.
Okay, that's what Nick came in the building. What's up, Nick? Then one of my favorite shows, The Real Time with Bill Maher, better not go anywhere because of this deal.
I shared a screen there, Brian. Eli sent this to me.
Oh, shit, let's go to this one. Sorry.
All the stuff that Netflix is getting: the Boondocks, Adventure Time, Sex and the City, Final Destination, Cartoon Network. I don't know if they're going to get the Cartoon Network because that's a linear channel, and it already said that Netflix does not want these linear channels, right?
They got rid of it. So they got rid of those channels. So it no longer is it's only a streaming channel. It's no longer a TV channel. So Cartoon Network will be part of it.
Oh, really? Cartoon Network's only a streaming channel now?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay. Game of Thrones, Singing in the Rain, The Powerpuff Girls, A Clockwork Orange, Big Bang Theory, Minecraft, Courage the Cowardly Dog, TCM, Turner Classic Movies, Wizard of Oz, Dune 3, Lord of the Rings, every TT game made logo game. Really? Oh, yeah. Telltale to games. Yeah. Monsterverse, Warner Brothers games, including Telltale games. And do they want the games still?
I think you do. Because you know what? You double dip. That's why you keep Warner Brothers a separate company. Warner Brothers is still going to exist. It's going to exist, but Netflix is going to own the rights to it.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot of stuff, man. It's a wonder why they sold it for $82 billion.
The Matrix, Beetlejuice, Evil Dead, Gremlins, Mad Max, Ocean's 11, DC Comics, Adult Swim, Tom and Jerry, Jess Casablanca, Harry Potter, Citizen Kane, Goonies, Scooby Doo, Rick and Morty, Johnny Bravo, Looney Tunes, Hangover, Conjuring, Sopranos, Robot Chicken, Mortal Kombat, HBO Max, Smiling Friends, The Flintstones, Boondocks, and Adventure Time. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah. Now, so let's get into this, right? Because I know there are a lot of other people in the industry that are complaining about this deal because they're saying that Netflix is going to have more than 30% of the streaming services, which they're kind of equating that to a monopoly. Now, do you think there's a possibility that they could block this deal?
Paramount would have been the same thing. Skydance and Paramount got it. It would have been the same exact thing. If Comcast did it, it would have been the same thing. So no, I don't think they're going to be able to block it. I think they're going to. It's going to be in the courts for a while. They're going to pay people off, but I don't think they can block it. But we saw the guild. We see all these guilds talking about striking. I don't think you're going to have enough people that want to do it.
I don't think so either. And I get why people are complaining because Netflix is the biggest streaming service and they just won one of the biggest studios out there, right? Which is going to propel them even bigger, right? And I get it. You're one of the smaller ones. You're Paramount. You're Disney. You kind of mad at this. But at the same time, I think Disney's the only one that probably won't be too mad at it because they kind of do their own thing. You know what I mean? They barely put any content on their damn streaming service anyways, right? The last time you looked on Disney Plus and seen something new, right? Like a new
I don't know.
Do they even do like other than the Marvel stuff?
Wonder Man's it's gonna be Wonder Man in January.
Yeah, but other than the Marvel stuff, do they actually do like made for Disney Plus movies? I don't think so. Right?
They have new Disney Channel things for kids. That's what they do.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So for them, it's a different demographic. So that's probably why Disney don't give a crap, right? Because they're doing their own thing. But the rest of these streaming services, Paramount Plus, Amazon Prime, Crave. I don't know if you guys get Crave there, but whatever you guys have, all of these streaming services are in deep doo-doo now, right? Because if everything is on Netflix, why do I need the rest of them for?
I mean, honestly, if you got Netflix, you probably got. If you have Disney Plus and Netflix, you don't need nothing else.
Exactly. You really don't. The
Mm-hmm.
only reason why a lot of people, and don't get me twisted, Amazon and Apple put out some really good stuff. But the only reason why people really subscribe to Amazon is because of Amazon Prime, where you get your free shipping. You know what I mean? Because that's what I started with Amazon Prime. Like, oh, I got free shipping. And then I was like, oh, I get Amazon Prime too.
And then the boys came out and you started getting the content that was good.
Yes.
I mean, Amazon has done it. But yeah, that is what that way you're right. You're right. That's how it got in there.
And the Apple Plus, there's some really good stuff on there. But they still got a long way to go before they even get. I don't even think they're second. Like I think Amazon is second, then Apple TV maybe, right? So
Apple TV makes great content, but you know what? No one watches it.
Exactly. That's it.
We're talking about Pluribus right now. Right? Pluribus is fire, but no one watches it.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Netflix will destroy the movie industry because as a Netflix subscriber, I won't see DC movies because I know I'm going to see it free on Netflix in 25 days. Also, Netflix will go up in price.
That could be a problem. That could be a huge problem, Anik. Yeah.
You're not wrong. If Netflix keeps Warner Brothers as its own studio, then they'll have streaming and theaters. Exactly. They'll double dip. They'll be able to double dip. And I think the rule is going to be something like they're going to keep it in there 40 days. And I think that's Warner Brothers will be in movie theaters 40 days. 40 days later, it'll be on Netflix. So I'm not too happy about this. I don't need Netflix as it is. I don't like Netflix as it is. Well, Netflix is going to rule the world now. So yes. Netflix calls Nintendo and says, Metroid series, let's go.
Facts. 100%.
I'm more concerned with the back catalog of movies that Warner Brothers has that has not been put on 4K yet. There's still so many movies that have not been put on out yet.
Collector, that is a valid point, right? Because now that Netflix has them, they don't need to put it out on 4K, right? It's on streaming service. And again, if they take it off that streaming service, you never get to see this movie again until they bring it back. This is why digital is a huge problem. As much as I think it's convenient, it's a problem when you want to go back 10 years from now and watch a movie that you can't watch anymore. You know what I mean? It's a problem.
If I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've ordered some things from overseas.
Facts.
I've got some content I've just gotten from overseas and just said, you know what, just send it to me for this. I don't need waiting and get it off from America. I'll get it, you know, even with the tariffs, it's not gonna cost me that much money. I'll get it overseas.
Agreed.
You did the breakdown and it was taken down off of YouTube?
Yeah, it was. I had to it got blocked for some stuff,
cut it.
So I had to edit. Yeah, I had to get it. It should be back up there though, Anik.
Yeah. We have to do that all the time. We got to cut it sometimes and then go back. Yeah, I've done that. We had to do it on this show.
It's funny because when I did a couple of weeks ago, like I showed some of the show, no copyright claim, and all of a sudden today I'm getting them, and I was just like, oh, whatever. It is what it is. So
yeah, you just do it. It's a real quick button. You can just cut it all out. Whatever.
Yeah.
I have a question. If the actors and directors and writers all go on strike against Netflix, they won't be able to. They're not going. They're going to lose people, and people won't be able to make TV shows or movies. Yeah. No, that's not how it's going to work. You guys have contracts already, and it hurt actors going on strike the last time they did it for that little point in time. So now it will hurt movie theaters. It will hurt all of us for Warner Brothers. It would not hurt Netflix at all because Netflix would have all this extra content coming from HBO. So only thing you would be hurting is yourself. You literally be cut off your nose to spite your face.
Yeah, agreed.
So when we're doing the Bel Air round table, we're doing it tonight, right?
Yeah.
What up, Kafka? What up, gang?
What up?
So Goodfellas prequel is a good idea for HBO and Netflix to team up for a wait till a merger. If you're gonna do a Goodfellas, it's hard doing a movie that's that iconic, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I want that. I'm good.
My business. I will come over there.
We know. We know.
So Snyder will do a new storyline. I hated that storyline. I think that turned me off more than anything else. The first that they did Batman vs Superman too early, that made me angry. And then the idea that storyline they were going to do with Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent, I just hated.
Agreed.
So anything that doesn't come directly from the sources is pure speculation. All right. Okay. All right. I hope that's right. No, I ain't saying it was trash. I will say that I was wrong and you were right, but I will never say it was trash. Yeah.
Nah, that's not the bet, Donnie. If I gotta say that you were right, then you gotta say it's trash. You gotta say it. Huh? I'll take that bet. We'll talk about it later, though.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
It stinks.
The Batman does. Yeah, 100%.
Oh man. The companies expect the overall transaction to close in 12 to 18 months from the agreement, provided the conditions are met. Yeah, third quarter 2026. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And even if it doesn't, if something happens, they still owe $5 billion.
Yeah.
You would have to pay James Cameron and Chris Nolan a crap load of money. They are two that I know are heavily against Netflix. I don't think it matters. Who cares if James Cameron and Chris Nolan don't want?
Facts.
I wouldn't care. He said, "Oh, so they released Visions. X was 97. They were going to do the second season of X-Men 97. That's what's
hence, Danny, you got to listen. You know what I mean? Collective listening.
Visions is not Marvel. Visions is actually Star Wars.
Yeah, so Star Wars and Marvel stuff is what I mean. Those are the only things we're not getting. Like Edge of Tomorrow just made for Disney Plus. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Oh, man,
what they're putting out there is only Star Wars and whatever IPs that they have. They're putting out little shows for that. They're not putting out real content. That's what I'm talking about.
Why do we not get Edge of Tomorrow too? I'm
Facts.
I'm so upset about that.
Facts.
The acquisition is contingent on the completion of spinoffs. Warner Brothers is splitting off its global networks, division, cable TV, news networks, separate entity. Yeah, we already know that. Yeah, so all the channels basically are going to be a separate entity and a separate company that they'll be able to go ahead and sell off again. They're gonna make, by the time it's all said, they're going to make over $100 billion.
$100 billion. Yep.
Is it before Netflix takes over the studios plus streaming businesses? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People are complaining because they built their channels on anti-Snyder. So if there's a chance the Snyder could return, it would mean bad for their pockets.
Yeah, there are some channels that did the anti-gun stuff too. So there's both, Mama Bear. Let's be real. There's 100%. Both.
My kids mostly watch Bluey on Disney Plus or the movies. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's all you're watching.
So they don't do a lot. Disney Plus seems to be focused on the kids demographic. Exactly. Because you know what? Because you get them to Disney, you get them with the TV, the toys, you get them to Disneyland. It makes sense. And it's a stronger business plan to go for the kids. It really makes sense.
I get what you're saying, Danny. I got you.
People still saw K-pop Demon Hunters in theaters, yeah, but that will stay on the Netflix side. That will not go on Warner Brothers. That's what they'll keep that as Netflix. So it'll still only have it for 2 weeks and then going back to Netflix.
Yeah, exactly.
Apple doesn't make fast food content which don't attract the casual movie TV watcher. Everything that Apple does is great, but it's dense. Like it's a lot in there. They're going to really put money into it. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah, there's some good shows on there. 100%.
Said Netflix CEO is in his office right now listening to Curtis Blow.
I rule the world. Facts, Daddy.
Right now, there's a lot of fear mongering around Netflix. When people don't have legit information.
Agreed. 100%.
Netflix got all the toys that I'm hating.
But I think Netflix did a good job of putting out information and putting out some information. I think they did a good job of that.
They got in front of it as fast as they could.
Now, how much of it will stay true? That's the question. But at least they put it out there and said, this is what we're doing. This is not going to happen. This is going to happen. And that was what they needed to do.
I think it's 5 years. When we get past 2031, 32, they're going to do something totally different.
Absolutely.
So anybody seen Five Nights at Freddy's 2? I heard it was super trash. Super trash. I'll probably watch it still, though.
I'm good.
No bet then.
This is I'll say the word I want to say on the Bel Air rewind because I'm not gonna say it on here, but it rhymes with Ussy.
Oh my God, this guy! I want Phantom Zone, my own partner. It's crazy. Are y'all seeing the re-release of Endgame next September?
Probably not.
I've seen it so many times. I don't know if I need to see it anymore. And cry.
Me neither.
Me neither.
I
don't know if can I even be upset that Tony Stark died anymore?
Yeah, I know. I don't think I need to see it in theaters again. I'm good.
To be honest, I don't care about the Marvel TV shows anymore. It's a waste of money now. No one cares anymore.
The shows, I agree with you. They're kind of whack. You know what I mean? We got Wonder Man coming on. I already know someone's not interested in that at all. So.
And I know that they tried to do the Edge of Tomorrow too. Tom Cruise won't work with Netflix because he's a big advocate for movies and theaters and physical media. It doesn't matter. Edge of Tomorrow, you shouldn't be waiting 15 years to do this damn movie. So it doesn't matter.
Let me tell you something, all right? Don't listen to what any of these actors say because if they get the big bucks, they will definitely do a Netflix movie. I can promise you that.
And then you say it won't be Netflix, it'll be Warner Brothers. That's all.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, the money.
I will never do Netflix. But Warner Brothers, I would totally do for this $50 million.
Facts.
No, I heard you. I was just listening to the Bull Job D Plus, what Disney Plus was putting out.
Yeah, I got you, Danny. I got you. You're right. You're correct.
Snyder making Superman the most powerful man in the world. Watch his pops die. with strike one for me.
Ooh, Delta. You're opening up a can
of
worms, bro.
Like,
don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, and we might as well go ahead and put that. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
Mama Bear's next comments are gonna be the angry faces. You know what I mean? We're not doing that today.
So, hey, Nick Jones, if Marvel releases Endgame for one day premiere event and have celebrity guests, then I will go. Otherwise, no. What's up, Lawrence? He said, yeah, I'll do it. Monique's in the building. How you doing?
What up? How you doing? Thanks for popping in.
Mama Bear says he respected his father. There was too many eyes on Clark would have been captured by the government and tested on. That's why his father stopped him.
I ain't got no comment. I'm
Ryan
leaving it
Coogler must
alone.
be making that too, huh? Are you guys? Yeah, what are your top 3 movies you are looking forward to seeing next year?
Ooh, shit. What's coming out next year?
Odyssey, Spider-Man, Doomsday.
Okay, so we're talking
Toy
about
Story.
2020. We're talking about 2027, right? Because next year is just around the corner.
I think it's too much for the next year. So the 2026 movies.
Well, yeah. So Brand New Day definitely is one of them. I don't know about Odyssey though. I'm not sure about that.
Odyssey looks like it's going to be good, but you don't like Nolan movies, so I don't know if that would be for you.
Not necessarily too. I love Interstellar.
Interstellar is the best movie. I love.
Yeah, me too. I love Interstellar. Well, why is it not giving me the list? Okay, so definitely. Oh, there's way too many, bro.
Yeah, the top 3 is going to be crazy. I mean, because I'm looking through this stuff like it is going to be the Michael Jackson. It's going to be one of them.
Yeah, Michael Jackson for sure.
You know, am I going to go with Project Hail Mary? I love that book. I love that book so much that it's top of the list for me. Project Hail Mary, Michael Jackson, and I want to go
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man probably, or Mandalorian Grogu's right there too. Oh my god, dude,
I'm good. I'm good with that one now.
That's gonna be a lot of fun, especially watching with my kids. Man, there's a lot of stuff that's gonna be fun. Evil Dead Burn.
Doomsday is in 2026. What am I talking about?
Doomsday is gonna be there.
Yeah, Doomsday.
You know, it isn't what's the Dune? Isn't Dune 3 coming out there too?
Yeah, I could care less.
I love Dune.
I care less about Dune.
So I mean, yeah, Dune Part 3 is going to be there. Jumanji 3 Part 3 is going to be Avengers Doomsday. There's a lot of stuff coming in 2026. So it's going to be fire.
Yeah, agreed.
So I'll take Superman who respected his father over one who got kicked in the balls. I don't know how they messed up the movies when they had Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich, the original Ghostface killer for Scream.
Yeah, Scream 7 come out. That was going to be a topic too that we were going to talk about, right? Yeah, because Skeet Ulrich, he was talking about why he wasn't coming back for this one. So, yeah. Wonder Man better than T'Challa. Let's go. You do realize we're trying to close up the show, Danny, right?
if we weren't at the 2 hour 15-minute mark right now, this would be an epic rant. But no, I'm not going to let you go outside myself right now. Nope, not doing it. Nope. Started was dropped from Netflix. Them bros, delusional. Yeah. I think they basically canceled all of his stuff.
Because Rebel Moon was garbage.
I'm clipping it.
Like, Rebel Moon was garbage. Like, honestly, Rebel Moon was trash. I didn't like part 1 or part 2. And listen, I know Zack Snyder may be some people's directors. I get that. But let's not act like they can't make crappy movies. Rebel Moon was crappy. Both of them were trash.
I mean, even if you want it to be good, it's just, when you look back at it, it's just not good.
It's not. Yeah, it's not, you know? I was hoping they'd be good, but it's just not good.
So I never subscribed to Netflix ever. When I subscribed to them, they would have lost the bidding war, but now I'm avoiding them forever. Oh, yeah. Netflix is fine. Netflix is what it's for. You know, it's fine. I have no problem with this content, and it's some fun stuff. So I have no problem with it.
Agreed.
He said I was right, and that I was correct. Clip it. Sorry, mama.
First time for everything, Danny. First time for everything.
So you know them giving that whack ass black Marvel shows. What the fuck's Wonder Man sound like? Body, yeah, yeah. You're right. Let's see this. I saw this. Transform you, damn. I'm not doing it. I'm staying calm. No. Danny's just saying, like, do it.
Facts. Facts. Go 2 up. Go 2 up to Anik Jones.
Which one?
The one 2 up. There's yeah, right there. Damn, Monzo's back. Monzo's back with the bad movie takes about Rebel. Wait, what?
No.
Hold on.
A lot of bad movie takes. A lot of them. I mean, I can list them all of them right now. Rebel was not one of them.
Hold on, Anik Jones. Right? You always complain about my movie takes. You liked Rebel Moon? Really? That's gonna be a take and a half. Those movies pretty much canceled his Netflix deal, right?
Yeah,
That's how trash they were.
So Michael Jackson, Doomsday. Those are 2 good ones right there. Collector got the Odyssey and Supergirl. You know, it is that. We got Mando Grogu. We got Spider-Man. Yeah.
You got a lot of good movies coming out.
So yes, she did like it, particularly the director's cut. I don't know, it wasn't good. I'm sorry. He-Man, that's gonna be good too, man. I had a He-Man comic book that I was looking at the other day. If we had more time, I would go through all this stuff, man, guys. We have
I did tell Bryon I wanted him to do a comic book segment today, but we started running. And yes, Mama Bear, he still has the Netflix deal, but they canceled a lot of his stuff.
This content, yeah.
Yeah.
So I had Netflix since 2001. Yeah. I've had Netflix for a long time now.
Me too.
So Doom, Clayface, Spider-Man, Brand New Day, Doomsday, Project Hail Mary, the new Steven Spielberg movie, Mandalorian Grogu, and the new Hunger Games. I don't even want the new Hunger Games movie. So I also check out the new Robosin.
I seen it. Fire. I seen it. Fire, Anik Jones. Fire. I want it.
Say you like Thor: Dark World, so you have no legs to stand on.
Thor: The Dark World is 100 times better than both parts of Rebel Moon put together. I'm just saying.
You're on point. Rebel Moon, the straight caca times 100. Y'all really try. Look, she's my spoiler queen. I can't be letting you guys just do all this. Come on, guys. Come on. Don't be hurting her. Don't hurt her. Yeah, they're shelled while he works on projects.
No. They canceled. The report is canceled. Listen, I get it. I get the Snyder stuff. I get what you guys doing, but read the articles. Actually read them. They don't say shelf. They said canceled. I'm just reporting what they said. That is all. They said canceled. And yes, it was from Netflix itself, the article I read. So
hey, Fallout Season 2 in a couple of weeks. Exactly. I can't wait. December 17th. That's going to be fire. We're definitely got to do a review on that.
100%.
If it doesn't come from Netflix, it's fear mongering. I think that did come from Netflix. So
it did. It did come from Netflix. It did.
All right, guys, we gotta get out of here because it's almost noon. For me, it's almost 1:00 for this man over here. But I appreciate all you guys, all the comments. You guys are so fire. This was been one of my funnest shows that we've done. This entire time we've done the rewind. You guys are so much fun. We're gonna keep it going. Anzo, I gotta say thank you for being here with us, man, with me, and always having my back because you woke me up this morning because I was falling asleep right in front of my computer.
I was sitting in there, I was in the bathroom doing my thing, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's 45, no link yet. Oh, what's going on here? I sent the text real quick, make sure you got that link. But listen, I appreciate you doing the show with me. You know what I mean? It's great. I think we have a great chemistry, and the chat. You guys keep us on here longer than we supposed to be on here. You know what I mean?
So guys keep doing. You guys
keep doing what you're doing because you guys are the best. Yes, even you, Mama Bear. Even you're the best. You know what?
Yes, that's fun.
And we gonna talk some Snyder Bros and James Gunn stuff one day, Mama Bear. We can do that. All right.
We have a whole show just about it.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one next Saturday. Make sure you check Anzo out on his stuff. Me and him doing all the breakdowns for Welcome to Dairy, having a dairy watch party. I'll be on tonight doing Expanse watch parties. It's be a lot of fun. And then we'll be on spoilerkings and Biggaford Entertainment and the OOC on Wednesday. We're everywhere trying to take over the world. We'll see you guys later.
One more thing, Monique, check me out on Sunday. If you want to come and watch the It Show with us, let me know. Send me a message, man. I'll send you a link.
Oh,
for
that
sure.
sounds awesome. Let's do that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you later. Peace.
Peace.